So, hello everybody, and uh, in the background, you should be able to hear properties. You should be able to hear the narrow Home Depot theme that Bell made. I'll run it a few times while we're getting everything started. Hello, Web.
Out here.
Yep. Now that everyone's here, we can start.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend like a couple of minutes like advertising the stream. Just give me a sec.
That's fine. If you have a Twitter announcement or something, I can retweet that too.
My Twitter is pretty much dead, so I was
So
mostly just
retweeting is
fair enough. I'll post it on Twitter, I guess. Oh wait, my bad. Oops, forgot to spend it. Also, someone in chat, please tell me if the volume for everyone's okay. It should be. If it's not, just tell me.
I'm speaking to help determine that for any of our viewers. On an in-call level, I can hear you fine.
I can hear you both.
I can hear you guys well, so everything's just gonna be on my end, and I'm not really good at this stuff, so. Well, whatever happens, I'll hopefully catch on to it, not 30 minutes after it happens.
Why do people keep changing their port every time they rehost? It's online. Yeah, and then
everything looks to be fine on my end, and it should probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, that should be fine. Game is pretty loud. Is it fine now, Apples? I lowered the game a lot. If it's still too loud, I'll lower it a bit more. Anyway. Am I caught up? Yep. Okay.
I'm caught up.
Shit, right, there's IPs. Okay. Okay, first we have a Showa Ib versus Kirkle, yes?
Seawalk versus F Rude.
Alright, which caster do I use for this? The eternal question. I have one with Wara as announcer, Kohaku as announcer, Satsuki, Akia, and Mia. It's not Miyako, Aoko at the end.
Bro, is the game still loud? Also, is my voice fine for you guys?
Yeah, your voice is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I'm gonna mute for a second as I check the stream audio on my end. Oh, it's fine now? Okay, hopefully it stays fine. Please use the chat or ping me on Discord so I don't mess something up, because if I mess something up, I'm probably not gonna notice it. Once the web catches up, we can start.
Just allow me to sync. I take a few moments because I'm slow to actually open caster. There we go.
Alright, we're all good?
Okay, you're synced up?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, this is F Wark. Whoops. What is C Wark?
Yeah, the damage work.
Everything else working should be.
The knowledge check work.
Are they all knowledge checks?
I don't know. This one's like, I don't know much about H, but I think this one's the most knowledge because of 236A. It's just so knowledge checky.
Alright, I'm so stupid I have yet to figure out where exactly I'm gonna put player tags. Well,
I think that's something you should probably figure out before the stream.
yeah.
Well, you don't really have that much
Late to say
space
now.
on your overlay to like do it like on the actual match. You can always make it a small piece of side text like underneath the call because you have a bit of empty space below where I'm currently talking.
Yeah, that's fair. Bro,
What I did was I just put like some sort of black bar function at the top of the screen where the game is, so I'd have a higher contrast background to put text on.
Are we all synced?
Yeah. we
Almost.
should be. Oh wait. Okay, cure.
Yeah. I'm still taking a bit.
Oh, I can't type. Okay. This should be fine. Wait, who's on which side? Cure kills on. No.
Kiriko's on the left and
Yep.
Shoaib is on the right.
Okay, this will do. Yeah, this will have to do. Now playing. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. Start.
Synced, yeah. Okay. I do wonder how Urkel's gonna navigate around rings, just due to the angle they cover in air-to-air and air-to-ground.
I'm pretty sure Kirko is the better player, like he's been playing for longer as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, he has, but Shoaib is caught up pretty fast.
No.
So just basic F-root
Yeah, calls
pressure.
up the gap,
Sure.
Bro.
Likes to use that.
a risky tech.
Didn't delay long enough.
That's plus. That's fuck.
Ooh, it doesn't go for OTG.
Yeah, he doesn't go for the 3C OTG. He just does that like super jump forward, air dash back a lot. I don't really think
Are
it's
we
that
gonna?
strong.
We are gonna get a little bit of health back here. Oh, are we? Are we really gonna fish for it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Bro, okay. I guess we came out on top either way.
Kyurikyo as a player, he, like, that's pretty much always been what he does. Like, if he has the chance to charge meter, he will forego an advantage to charge meter so he can meme you and blood heat.
I have noticed he's a bit of a blood heat maniac, even by Fryogi standards. Blood heat is somewhat scary for Wark because it impedes her ring game. And she does kind of need those in order to actually run away from Ryogi with her mobility and reach.
Well, that was a really nice dash.
That's
to
a
the
good
win.
dash. You want to present dash a lot in this matchup. You want to stick in those angles where dash under is effective to threaten ring set. Yeah, you have to shield that in response to the super flash if you're in the air.
Upgrade is so fast in the air and on the ground. That must be really hard.
That 2B
Oh, he
is so
is
cheap.
getting away with so many of those. That's plus.
Oh, it baits the knuckle attack. But
Like, F-Rook's bar is not good enough to really, like, warrant challenging that so hard, so I can kind of understand why he's just pressing nothing.
Yeah.
yeah, I imagine 236B is really good in pressure too in this matchup because like, 5C is so fast for War. And she doesn't have good Abari options.
Really good JA tag, but we don't capitalize off of it, so Kiara gets a chance.
I'm surprised that didn't safe jump. Weird.
So,
Okay, just shield right back. Fuck it.
Oh, really good trade.
Nice. Oh, wait, doesn't get the knockdown?
Yeah, sometimes that just drops.
Weird. Oh.
That ring just didn't hit.
Yeah,
Still
he
got
was timed
respected
it.
though.
Oh my God, he's not
Okay,
been
yeah.
long enough.
He's gonna
Actually,
blood heat.
Also, I feel like Roog is like
Right.
thin, right?
I'm
if
sorry.
I remember correctly, she is.
Yeah, so like you have to delay even longer against her. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
You have to you have to play the jump game against that. It's also invul, so the
Yeah.
Abare option versus that strike
Oh my
throw
God.
situation just doesn't exist.
That actually could have been so much more damage too. And if he went for a 3C,
Oh.
that would have been even more damage.
Just basic empty hop low.
Okay, plus.
And that is plus
There
from
we
there,
go.
especially against Frioki Abare.
You see the knowledge checking.
Yep. He didn't present
It's working.
5D in response to the knowledge check, so you have to at least shield it once so that you know that it's not that plus.
Shield it, EX guard beforehand, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Or
of ways.
present a gamble option afterwards if you can't react to the move itself. Like, if you want to be safe-ish, you could try doing bunker afterwards, so you don't have to deal with, like, standard crouch shield.
That was a really good
nice
JB
jump
on the
back.
ring trade. It's just that he didn't really follow up. Like, he held up instead of like pressing the button on the ground, so he got caught out.
That's for baby combo.
Oh, this kill?
Yeah, that's death. Yeah. Crickle also getting into that more vertical air-to-air angle from below. Has to interact with potential ringless. Compared to something more horizontal or diagonal more than anything. 5B catches land though. So we get a full grounded combo. That is so much damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Nice spacing around the
Just
teleport,
doesn't-
but doesn't recognize it.
Yeah, I do actually kind of like the use of EX teleport there to at least get in faster due to Bark's ground mobility being kind of atrocious on its own. And you do kind of have to do what you can to actually get in when you have a lacking life lead, but it didn't
Well,
really
now
work
they have,
out.
like, not very much meter. Okay, well now
Oh.
they have no meter.
I don't
so-
think he knows that's plus at all, actually, considering he tried to just raw mash.
Yeah.
Just very patient, neutral.
But I mean, like, they. Ooh.
What
Oh,
the?
okay.
Oh, yeah, that that showed up really
Okay, we're
weird.
back to brute forcing interactions.
No 3. Oh, we actually go
Oh,
for it,
no,
but we
please.
mess it up.
That's the. Okay, there.
Oh, but
yeah,
that's-
and
that's
then
dead.
They don't know
No,
the.
never mind.
Yeah, Kirkle doesn't know the situation on 236B either. Because that 5C is so fast.
Playing Blood Heat the
Don't wanna
game
set
again.
Rings.
Yep, he's gonna go
There
for
we
it.
go.
That's almost dead. Not close, though. Oh, yeah, this character can't hit a
my
ground
God,
you
what?
for like that.
Oh, baits an echo tag, but no punish. Oh, just super. Ideally, show up his car just like super jumping in and hit,
Yeah.
hoping for the best.
Don't think he really
also-
understands the spacings for Afrugia.
And like Roog has like really good ways to beat you in the air, so yeah, which is kind of like hard for work, I imagine.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that J2C
fuck it.
is working a lot more than you think it would. Just block. Nice Abare, especially on a character who doesn't exactly have good Abare.
Some fake ass mix. Let's go. It's burning it all. Okay. I mean,
He's
that's
gonna
good meter
charge.
management. Oh wait. Okay.
I honestly think he
Gotcha.
should be running his advantage more when he
Yeah, for
puts
sure.
them full screen.
Yeah, manage the meter.
He doesn't have to approach and he recognizes that. Very good.
Okay, but there's a little bit of over.
Kind of a risky dash button there.
No.
Good. Not ready to pick up. One more hit though.
Oh, very nice
Good half
call.
call out, but
Okay, that's
Just
been working out.
mash shield
quite
again.
often for both of them.
I'm liking that Kirkle's using knife more to challenge any potential zoning now. Kind of forcing Shoaib to go in more, which is generally rough to do with Wark, even if F has slightly better options to do that with.
Okay, that's a lot of guard damage.
Got guard now.
Pushed out. Watch your feet. I'd have been trying to camp the
Oh my
knife
God,
or something.
Doesn't get the shield counter.
Yeah, he gets
Gets a
bunker
bunker.
instead.
Yeah.
Okay, we are starting to EX start out a bit more. Trying to do Fong button in the corners is already not great in general, but it's additionally risky for Roog.
Really good
Yeah,
jump
like,
back,
How
JB.
far
Seal survive.
down?
Just like
Your
also
legs
just air
reach.
dashing in and getting counter hit out of the air so many times. A little bit.
Okay, Kirkle needing just one more game, showing why he's seeded for top 8 at Threadle this... I almost said this year, this 2-month sequence.
Full
Okay.
combo. Just
Nice.
can't really
Gets a little
convert off
meter.
that, so.
Okay, I like that. Playing around dagger doesn't just throw a ring randomly.
Oh, but we get caught landing with a button full screen versus F Roog.
Yeah, he's not really changing his landings that much. It's in a lot of cases looked like he's just trying to change what he's doing with his landing while still landing in the same spots.
Oh, wow. I think he was just too far for 2B to connect. Oh, someone pinged me on Discord. Did something happen with the stream? Okay, sounds good. Okay.
Okay, yep. Still trying to zone when it's pretty dangerous in this matchup.
I feel like just like looking at it, like you have to play really slow as F Wark, I imagine, because you can't
In
really
a
just go
lot
in.
of cases, yeah. Most forms of zoning that aren't instant in their hitbox reaching the opponent are kind of risky
Yeah, until you
to do it
separate
against
her.
Ryogi
You gotta separate her
like
from her
because
knife
of knife
first.
threat. Yeah,
Like you can't.
like it's
really...
the same case for Nero and a few other more setup zoning characters.
Yeah, well, like you can't really like she can't really zone her that well, and she can't really like just run her down that well. So, like your only real option is to play it slow.
And now we go to the player chat. I record the set so the streamer can be watching the set, and time to move you guys there. Oop. Okay, yeah, V Solid, you must sign up. The sign up was only one day though, because I was like super tired and I did it like yesterday. Sorry. Where are they? Which one's the Melty?
Oh,
Oh, hi.
So what do you guys think of the set?
I think I didn't know what to do in neutral, because usually I try to do a little bit of zoning, but I felt like run up 2A, and then like were just not letting me do that, so I felt kind of lost.
Yeah, it's a little awkward for Wark. Same with a few other characters whose zoning isn't instantaneous in actually putting something far-reaching on the screen. Where Efriogi's speed and reach do allow her to kind of like reactively punish a lot of these sorts of things. And Ring especially, it covers a pretty small space that you kind of have to, if you want to start placing it, you want to consistently make sure you're not vulnerable to stuff like knife throw if they're not going in, which they often won't be doing if they have life lead. Or make sure you're not in position to be dashed under either into the ring's blind spot. So you kind of want to do this weird combination of rings that are well past a dash under button range, or if you really do need to approach, you should probably do like a ring to cover where you want to land and hope you don't get dashed under.
You know, a lot of the approach are like super jump buttons or air dash buttons, and especially like if they're not committing to something, you're just gonna get hit. You know, Rook has a pretty easy time entering, especially Wark.
Yeah.
From the perspective of like me having played Rogi, one thing that Texas Tim has done a lot that like I don't think you were representing was like doing a B ring while they're zoning me, and then after that like holding an air action to get a low A ring, because like even if I dash under the B ring, the A ring can cover me after dashing under, and like it's kind of hard to thread that needle.
Right.
And also just like in pressure, you weren't getting like that much off a lot of your hits. A lot of your hits you dropped a decent amount of like those weird like 236B hits, air hits.
Yeah. And damage is like one of F-Arc's strong suits too.
But also, Kirkle, it seemed like you didn't really. Do you like know how F-Works pressure works? Kinda. Are you familiar with it?
In like a vague sense, I don't really know how to properly answer it. Like, I'm not scared of necessarily there being much of a mix-up during it. So right now, I'm kind of just at the stage where I just hold down back and just kind of wait for what feels like an opening.
Yeah. So there were like her 236A, right? Like it's super plus, and like you were mashing after it a decent amount. So I mean, like, are you aware of her 236A and 236B?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting throws. I don't really know the frame data on 236B or like what the situation post 236B looks like.
Yeah, 236B is -1, but her 5C is 6 frames, I believe, something like that. So it like, and Ryog has pretty slow buttons for mashing, so it's still
So
kind of
should
hard. It's kind of hard to mash on her 236B. Like, it's a bit of an RPS situation after, right? But
yeah, should I try and like jump out after 236Bs then?
I mean, I think that's like layer 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Layer 1 is to represent jumps, and then after that, once they start like committing to something to stop that, then you can represent other options as well.
Yeah, I also don't really know what to represent like during the 236A pressure, like when she's in range to be doing that to me. I like trying to EX guard them out, but like sometimes I just get hit for trying it because I'm not super good with the timing yet. So I wasn't really representing it too much. That's it.
Shield's a pretty decent option.
Shield's decent. The thing with 236A is, as plus as it is, a lot of time it is kind of telegraphed when it comes in pressure because it doesn't have that much range. So usually Arcs can do one of her advancing moves into it between 5B and 5A. Not 5A, 2B. Because, like, she doesn't move forwards with any of her C normals.
Yeah, now on like regular block, not EX guard, because I'm sure the situation is different then, but on regular block, can I shield a 236A, or is it like
Yes, you can.
gapless? Okay.
Yeah, if you call it out. It's not something I think you can do on reaction. But again, because of the more telegraphed points when it might come out, you might have a better chance at guessing when that happens between using something that can act as a gap reversal, shield.
Also, I lied. Her 5C is actually 5 frames, but it is wonky on crouchers, so I don't know.
Okay.
That's like something you have to lab out, right?
Finally
Like,
back.
your interactions, like versus like 236B into 5C, that's definitely something you should like lab out to see what your character can do.
And just so you guys know, I'm airing a replay of this set in the chat, so you can watch the live stream.
Okay, cool. I guess there was one more thing that I wanted to mention, which was like, I feel like in neutral in a general sense, like if I don't get the life lead at first, like I feel very favored at first, but if I make a mistake and I don't start the game with a lead, it feels like a bit of an uphill battle to get in. Sometimes, is there like any advice about that, or just kind of take it slow and be patient?
Yeah.
I mean, Mark's main thing is to try and run away with her life leads. Honestly, the character doesn't really do that much otherwise. This might just be slightly me hosting the Wark shitting hour. I think that character's kind of bad.
I don't think
But,
that's
like,
exactly controversial.
Yeah. She does have some exploitable points when it comes to running away with rings. A ring still has a lot of landing recovery, so if you dash under her, you'll often still be able to snipe her landing, even if it feels a little late. From the front, ring hitbox is pretty big, but you can challenge it with shield more comfortably than most falling moves because of the extra landing recovery, meaning you will shield counter her if she's already on the ground still, usually, and get a counter hit.
I didn't know it had that much landing recovery.
It's alarmingly exploitable. It has 18 frames of landing recovery.
Wait, Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Why they do work like that?
He was good in, like, Act
Yeah,
Cadenza.
I think she was
I
good
guess.
in AA as well, right? At least C work.
I don't remember any of the works in AA. That game is kind of underexplored on a lot of fronts.
Also,
Due to being incomplete and having been out for only a small amount of time for current code.
some advice from Gaku is that they want to see more back tech super double jumps, and they were mostly neutral teching above F Rug. And as you,
kind of doing the same thing with the attacks every time.
So like back tech out of the
the drops
were
and
those drop combos or are those like resets?
no, they're resets. That's she can't like air throw you from that combo, so she does
see.
that. Like you have to mix it up though, because like if you don't tech and you just load neutral or tech every time, she can just extend the combo. And if you always tech the same way, she's just gonna stand under you and punish it. So you have to mix it up, or you're just gonna get smoked. I mean, QRQL doesn't really take advantage of the fact that there's a tech trap. He's normally just gonna sit across the screen charging meter, and you can kind of take advantage of that.
Right, take it safe again, or at least neutral.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to say before you do the run back?
Yeah. In terms of dealing with things with FARC a little more, you can also try stalling your landing with stuff like jump to B if you think you're gonna get swiped out of a falling button or even a ring at a certain height. That can often like stall you slightly and then let you come down on a with a hitbox on whatever whiffed anti-air attempt there is. I forget if Wark's jump to B can be cancelled on hit on land or not.
Low to the
Oh wait. Oh, you guys can hear my background. My bad.
Yeah, that depends on how close you use the ground, if it can be canceled or not. Otherwise, mine is in mid. But
Oh yeah, I did have one more thing I wanted to ask. I represented Bunker once against the 236A stuff. I don't want to over-represent that, but is that an option I should keep in mind versus it? Or is it just like too high risk?
It depends. It's something you can occasionally do after blocking it if you just want to still get out, just due to the plus frames being fairly telegraphed. So you can try bunkering afterwards if you don't want to like risk shield, or bunkering when you think it's going to come out also if you don't want to risk shield. It still has the standard risks of bunker being baitable, etc. But I do think it's easy to fall into certain pressure habits with FWARC that makes her vulnerable to bunker at points. So it's not a bad option to at least keep in your back pocket and present occasionally.
Yeah, just enough to make them think about it. Got it. Alrighty, well, I'm ready for the run back if you are.
Yep, let's get it.
Yeah.
Alright, should I rehost
You can
or...
call out some of her gaps
go ahead.
too.
Yep, rehost.
Alright.
Alright, I dropped it in chat. I'm gonna get back out of here.
Time for us to go back to commentator chat.
Boop. And yeah. Sorry for being kind of silent. Just doing stuff in the background.
Oh, good.
Okay, I think I've played the Nero Home Depot theme enough. I'll play some actual music now.
Oh, looks like they're in.
Okay. I don't see it. Let me try it again.
Yeah, I'm in.
I think I might have to reopen Caster. Yeah, I do.
I am sync.
Bro, is it just not gonna let me watch the... Okay, it's finally connected.
Tanked myself.
Not synced yet. Oh, I need to change part of this. Okay, I think I'm synced. Yeah, I'm synced. Yep. So I'll tell him to go in just a sec. Okay. Start.
Okay. Okay, burning meter quick. And yep, dashing under the ring, entering that blind spot. Right, mash it, but the slightly minus spacing pressure is working pretty well so far.
Show was doing a lot of like mashing, I think, on that pressure. It wasn't really trying to jump out or anything.
Yeah, I mean, those resets do catch jump, if done right. It often just kind of comes down to your Aberrate getting outranged or just mistiming due to the game's input buffer not existing for non-command normals. Yeah, he does have meter this round, though, in case he wants to burn, yeah. Though, didn't really reap too much this time.
There's still no conversions on the T6B. I wonder how hard it is to convert.
Here we have
Just basic super jump. Just
quick throw. Oh no, just ends on 5C, no cancel. Don't do that. And this jumps to the other side.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill, but it's gonna be a lot.
Close.
Oh, he is going all in.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh no!
I think if he did the 236C OTG, that would have killed.
Yeah.
Gets it either way at the end, though.
Nice combo. Wait, it burns the dagger, so... Oh, but gets it back anyway, so...
Okay, does catch him in the air with 236. Something I did forget to tell him is that he could probably try playing a little more grounded at points against Efriogi, just due to her not having much of a jump in game.
I like that 236B, just...
Okay, trying to move a bit more dynamically. We do have a hit.
That was a really good
No
play.
ender though. Yeah, don't
Nice. Oh wait.
fall with Efriogi on people, usually.
Yeah. Oh no, that was...
Oh my god.
That's very telegraphed. Punished very easily.
He deserves it.
Yeah. Oh, that almost connected to all the hits.
Okay, it's almost out. Just stall a bit.
Okay, you...
Oh my god, you
He
mashed.
tried.
Why'd you mash? Why'd you mash there?
Well, it worked, I guess. Kind of a scary fall there. Could have risked getting 5 bead.
Nice use of
We're
the
fine
trap.
though.
Oh, super jumps out. That's actually not bad.
Forget if
Matches
it's
the
plus from
dagger
that
there.
range or not.
What? The 2360?
The EX teleport 624C. Because it's technically plus based on range, not unconditionally. Oh, 236A whiffs.
Actually, so
Good eyes, seeing the pushback.
Trev has been doing that 226A, 226B with cancel pretty often now. Probably can just go for 226B, honestly. It's still a really good situation.
Yeah, you're still in position to jail against Ryoki Abare.
Oh my god.
Wow. We're really doing
Just,
good.
just letting him bloody.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad he just went for the OTG instead of trying to get a fucking strike throw situation off that.
Shai was already doing a little bit better with his set.
Yeah, he's not... He has been having a bit of a hard time riding momentum out, though. Just the small mistakes in pressure and in conversions costing him a lot. Nicely spaced jump B.
Nice use
Oh,
of jump button, I think.
You have to kind of wait for her to. You have to wait for her to throw the dagger before you can really contest her pressure.
That's another jump 2C off, but honestly, Perkle could probably just afford to let those keep happening with their low reward.
He ran into the knife. He wasn't in a dash startup either, so he probably could have done back the reaction. So game 3. Going around the knife.
Oh no, it's probably missed air dash there. It's a little tricky to get the air dash after 226B if it hits because of the lag spike.
Oh, he,
Nice.
a huge combo. Yep, and we picked
Nope.
up. Never mind, we don't. Oh,
Also, he's not doing the air dash JC combo either, which could definitely add quite a bit more damage.
Yeah, gets hit.
Kinda
Trying to
wonder-
mash that slightly minus reset again. I'd like to see EX teleport.
I wonder like how 5C would work there, because her 2A is 6 frames for F3, so
Yeah, that would be another good option.
5C might actually catch them out.
Yeah,
Oh,
5C should win if you press a button at the same time. EX teleport can work if you don't want to deal with input buffer issues.
No.
I do think 5C would be worth presenting to, yeah. I'll get staggered by the whiff cancel.
Can you see?
Things are looking promising. There we go. I do like the small walk there to bait the mash.
Oh, nice on the dock throw. Oh, no meaty ring, but okay. Okay.
Okay, gets caught again.
It's been working out pretty often.
Oh, tries dashing in deep. You don't have to go in that far with Efriogi.
And then we super double jump at Ryuki. No additional air options. They're gonna be strike.
Are we gonna see it again? Yep. Honestly, I might just start holding up and accepting if I get hit
You have to just
when
fuzzy
met with
jump.
that shit.
If you don't fuzzy jump at every single moment you can, you're just gonna get memed on and you're gonna feel bad. So just fuzzy jump.
If you can't fuzzy jump, just holding up might be better and, like, getting hit with an air combo, a pure one, instead of
gonna do big damage.
Flat 5k.
Oh,
Wow.
could have.
Probably could have ran up thrown that.
Yeah.
He's 2A punished. Wow, short, just out of range, but you don't realize, so he capitalized.
Nice. Missed the ring, but that's okay.
And ends on 5c again, might be missing a cancel window.
I don't think he's trying to, honestly. I think he's trying to bait a high shield with the super jump forward and dash back. He's gonna do a big IH combo, but we already know that he doesn't know what IH is.
Okay, throw.
Yeah,
Nice.
just walk and throw. Doesn't want to risk the Ryogi feat. We're out of blood heat. Things are a little safer now, but
If you're trying
all
to
getting
react,
caught.
if you're trying to react to the dagger pickup, it's already too late.
I think dagger pickup is plus for all three Rugu moons anyway.
Yeah, but you can still jump, I think, if you like do it right away before you even see the dagger pickup. But most people like see the dagger pickup and then they try to jump, and then it's too late.
That was a really good J2B. I'm pretty sure he was plus the trajectory right there. Or maybe actually
Oh, 5-8 out of the sky.
5A or 2A there.
Ooh, nice bait.
Kirkle is starting to further exploit that. Wark's jumping game is kind of lacking outside ring, and that has the aforementioned issues still.
But even when he's getting a jump and he mistimes his air buttons and doesn't actually hit him on the ground sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh, according to VSolid, only F and H root are plus on pickup, and both are plus 5.
The Ryogi continues to fucking suck, I guess.
Wait,
You see the other
VSolid, I said
side.
pickup. What did you mean? Do you mean knife toss? I know knife toss is plus. Everyone in their mom knows knife toss is plus. Bro, why would you think I'm talking about knife toss? Okay,
Okay, that
Oh,
makes
that
more
actually stayed on the
sense.
same side.
okay, they're all
Oh, yeah.
plus on pickup. Yeah, okay.
Oh, doesn't just falls
Not
in.
ready
Oh
for the
my God,
non-counter
what are you
hit.
doing? What are you doing? Just land. No. Just let yourself fall.
Don't have to land back. You can also just delay your tech so you can land more safely. You don't have to tech at the same immediate height over and over, especially when you don't have air options.
I think VSolid.
Circle on match point.
Dang. Rug extraordinaire VSolid feeding me false information. I have to check. Later.
56B, nice. Great.
Very
great,
good.
Okay.
Hit grab.
Yeah.
Possible call out.
But it runs under a ring.
Bro,
Okay, we have that
why'd you do
again.
that?
Oh,
He
ring
also
hitbox
be-
sucking saves the day.
Please,
Nope.
he did
That's
jump.
still gonna hit.
Yeah.
Bam.
The fact
Yeah,
that
note to pretty much everyone who plays this game, if you're gonna learn 1OS, learn Fuzzy Jump.
yeah, it's like Blaze Blue Center Fiction where you can just do that and like throw stabs.
Also, I wonder why he keeps AIDing in with JA instead of like JB or JC.
I think
ever.
he's trying to keep air options, not understanding that he's too close.
Well,
to
no,
the
I mean-
body.
Yeah, if you're IED, you're not keeping air options anyway. So,
Yeah. No, you can still do something after IED if it's high enough.
well, then it's not an IED.
Fair
An
enough.
IED is an instant air dash.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, back to the player chat we go.
Hello.
So, what was your QRQ? What was your thoughts about the run back? Anything changed for the better, for the worse?
The zoning definitely felt a little bit better than it did from F-Work compared to the first set. The B ring into A ring was a little bit harder to approach, and it was definitely a good bit more work to actually like get in when I didn't already have a leave. Paying more attention to the 236A pressure was helpful as well, although I kept getting myself clipped by the 236B.
The 236A, 236B whiff cancel stuff was catching you a decent amount, but
Yeah, I just wasn't reacting fast enough.
well, if you're reacting to 236A and trying to do something, then 236B is probably going to catch you if they're whiff canceling.
Yeah, if you want to try and whiff punish that, you kind of just have to like preemptively
Yeah.
recognize it's gonna whiff.
Okay.
Also,
Otherwise, you
converting
can
that
still
much, so.
try getting out or just waiting, because you're not going to be like mixed up by that in a threatening way if you just hold one.
Yeah. Oh, also, sure. Why were you air dashing in with JA only? Because it was whiffing a lot.
Usually I would think JV would be better.
Yeah, like JV or JC. I mean, it's just the J was like whiffing kind of a decent amount.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll probably try to do like a JV or JC sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's at my pressure. Like, I didn't do it.
Yeah, you weren't really converting any 236B hits, which
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
it is very hard, I imagine, but it's also like those are your main hits. Like 90% of them were those
Right.
236Bs.
A lot of times those would have ended the round too. Like that was annoying.
But also, initially in the set, you started to use a lot more like 236A anti-airs, which were working out really well, and you kind of like stopped. So I don't know. Maybe also worth doing more of, because they were working out really well early on.
I also feel like I got away with too many wake up blood heats. Like I wasn't being disincentivized from doing it. So it just kept happening and it kept working out for me.
Yeah,
I don't know if
a big thing you have to fuzzy jump when they're in blood heat a lot more, or else
how does the
once
the
it
last
starts,
part work?
it's unblockable. Once it starts, and it's invulnerable. So once it starts, like once you see it, it's already like you're already hit.
yeah, it's zero post flash.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be jumping to not get hit by it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Weber Alma.
Yeah, I don't know if F-Work has any like heat safe Oki, but that may be something worth looking into as well.
Well, I mean, there are even moments where like the heat was really obvious, and like you still, just decide to like go and get hit by it, or like the heat was always like full screen, and you didn't like punish it, even though like you're slow, but like you still had time to go in and punish the heat.
Right.
You do have some setups that can bait heat as well, like the ring safe jump works. You can generally outspace it too if you're just given a meaty opportunity. Or you can learn Heat OS. But if I remember correctly, it's not like Ryogi's Heat is gigantic. So like
yeah, I think it's pretty much
not
like
too big.
Exactly average, to be honest.
You can outspace it with a few of your moves. 236A obviously can avoid it if you're in position to do that. I believe you can outspace it with 5B as well. 236B obviously works perfectly fine and puts you out of spacing that's a little hard for Ryogi to deal with. If you follow up with 5C afterwards.
Probably like ground rings would be the best option. I would think, because then I would get a full confirm.
Yeah,
Ground runes do
especially
kind of
if you.
under pressure as well, right?
Because they're pretty active too.
Yeah, if you have meter, ground rings work well because you can keep your turn. Without it, you're just kind of safe, I guess.
I'm gonna have to head out though, but peace, guys. Good stuff.
So yeah, have a good night.
Night.
Alrighty, well, GG showed.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good night. I will see you guys later.
Yep. Bye.
Right, so who is next? Okay, we've got the IP. We have Chase versus V Solid. V Solid is ducking my C coma like a bitch. Yeah, either do that or practice your holding skills.
Okay.
I've sat in this fucking chair for like 7 hours straight before.
Yeah, I do not you for doing so. Okay. Great. I gotta help someone real quick. When they are in, tell me. I'll be able to hear you.
Alright.
Because it says they're still not in game on my end.
They just got in. Synced. Anyway, chat, how have you all been doing today?
I think they went to a Sam's Club. I want to say. I don't remember. Okay. Okay. Are they in yet? Oh, they're
They are in. That I've been synced, so I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Yep. I just opened it, so just give me a second to sync. I had to help someone with something real quick. Okay, just waiting for it to catch up, and I'm probably gonna have to be gone for another minute or so in order to help someone carry 50,000 while the car. So after it catches up, go get me.
Alright. I wish I had 50 pounds of raw meat. What? Steak is fucking expensive. It's hard. It's hard to shoplift too. We're vibing on stage select. Pick a not cringe stage, please.
Okay, now you can start. I'll be gone for a sec.
Okay, that's a good choice. I might have actually had to, like, ESC out if we were on, like, red G table. Chicken blocking a bit. Be solid. Having a bit of a hard time getting into safe positioning. Quick bunker. I like the low air tech to stay safe. It's 5A whiffs, not catching staggers. If our shield that, yes. Okay, we're a little more lacking in our defensive options, but we don't confirm, which leads to 3C to reduce Abare, sure. Okay. And another shield, good to see. Does crouching though, so no combo without counter hit. Or at least no, that's the case for some of the crouching shield counters in this game. Okay, chase is improper. What's the mix-up? It isn't really one. Doesn't tech. And autopilots into mashing further. That has some invul. And can't shield into super flash there. Shield in response to super flash, I mean. Oh, goes into parry by accident. Might not be an affordable mistake here. Sees the space in the corner. Somewhat telegraphs the other side high. Doesn't present bunker or anything in response to the 2TC reset. And, oh god, her bunker's so ass. That is very sad. What's the mix-up now? Corner again. Actually, I wonder if Vsauce could have punished that jump beyond block. From that height. Chase taking game 1. Still coming in with those jump Cs. We're not seeing much in the way of dash unders from V-Solid, though. Not really yet, though. That was one successful hit into getting put into Satsuki time again. And not teching the throw, either. Only H gets a hard knockdown. I wonder if V-Solid's trying to time the 2B so that it'll clash. The reversal or not. No bunker for you. Good EX guard. Saw with his patented spicy glass moons. Nice at space.
Did I say 50? I meant more like 80. Anyway, I'm back. Fuck. Oh, wow.
Okay, we've got another fun special usage by V-Solid.
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah, it was just too much recovery.
Yeah, I think V-Solid could afford to media with his A-normals a little more. Chase isn't really presenting stuff like shield to deal with it. Oh, we roll out. Yeah, it does forfeit advantage, though. You're best off just shielding that. Reminder that hit grabs in this game are shieldable, they just can't be spot dodged and the like. 1-1.
Oh shoot, it's 6 o'clock already.
It sure is.
So, you saw starting off with a really clean hit. CCOV, and then he's going for
Yep.
extensions.
Yeah, delay air dash doesn't open up. Connection isn't rollbacky enough, I guess. Nice fade back jump B, though. I am liking stuff like that getting implemented more. Being a little less aggro.
We just don't play the 2-2C. And Vsauce's pretty much risking his entire meter in order to play the rest of the round, and it doesn't end up working out. This is gonna be a 3-way. A little sus, but it still works. Down the corner.
Oh no. That's bite spacing. We haven't been seeing much in the way of jump getting presented from V-Solid on defense so far. We've also been seeing occasional 5Bs getting respected where they're not plus.
Same side. Yeah. Oh, this might. No, it's not gonna be too touch. The pressure's really.
It's gonna be.
That's it.
Okay, chase up another game.
Really nice rounder. Oh, he baits the bunker, just doesn't get the air dash back down.
We drop. We don't try mashing against an advantageous drop.
And we get reset again.
Oh, just gets hit out of there too.
Yeah, he needed air tag back so we double jump, or at least low air tag.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little riskier for F-Sots than most characters to be chasing air techs that hard too, because she's not air actionable, even on block and hit. Oh god!
Oh, that's gonna be relatively big, the side swap combo.
Oh, that's a misinput, but I guess it works.
Yeah, probably one of the
Fuck it.
but hey, if it
Yeah.
works, it works.
Overhead hits. A lot of meter. Trying to jail him in. Stay. And why did he go for that option? I forget what that is on block.
Oh, and we just don't block
But-
side high. Chase can one chance it from here. Toss up low, and he does.
Yeah, both these players do make a few kind of risky decisions, but Chase definitely plays a character that can afford to do so more. You can afford to be wrong more often due to Satsuki health and having better defensive options. And then your reward on hit is a lot better too, between both damage not needing as much optimizing to hurt, and you get to loop mix-ups, compared to Atriogi having slightly more limited opportunities for that.
I want to say that was a 6A anti-air. If so, that was pretty good. I can't really remember the differences between a 5B and a 6A. Oh, we brought the cross up low. Yep. Oh.
Okay, nice patience there, just waiting it out. Realizing where Chase likes to land in his jump-ins. Yes, do that.
Yep.
Not ready to pick up, though. Walking it, running it a little more aggressively now. Okay.
Vsauld's whiff punish him a lot more this game.
Okay, calls out the gap. Nice to see.
Kill? Nope, just a little bit.
One more, though. There we go.
And we get the meter for the next round, too. I mean, at least we have the round to work with. The meter's not too bad. Oh, but we run to a 5B round start. It's going to be relatively big.
That button seems pretty hard to deal with for Ryogi. Don't fall out of tech on this character with yours, please. You're fucking Ryogi against Satsuki. Lots of EX guards, it's not enough though.
Knife is just absurdly plush. Oh.
And tries calling out his minus frames with shield to no avail. You're best off just running real pressure.
Or, you know, not playing an H moon. So you can hold the shield if you're playing delays that button. Oh.
Yeah, so then you just get to deal with the issue of them doing like 5B when you low shield instead.
Yeah, at least that feels slightly better. Not as good as you want it to, but...
It's... I mean, yeah, when you do it with H and you whiff the shield and they do the right stance, you just feel like the biggest dumbass in the world, because they literally gave you enough frames to continue your turn.
Oh, and while we were talking about that, Chase just did Satsuki things all over Roog,
yep.
And she's on match point, set point.
No time but Satsuki time. Oh no.
Yeah,
I do like the use of 2C there as a low profile anti-air though.
That whip punish idea was really nice, just a little too strong to draw with the IAD JD. That JC is gonna work out fine. Raw bunker, yeah. You have to respect Neko Tech on Raw bunker. It's so easy to forget too, because most characters can't.
No. Trying to run with that life lead, but pressing buttons when he doesn't have the frames again. Just not really looking at what is and isn't going to work for a lot of these like landing scrambles that Chase is forcing.
I'm too quiet. Let me fix that real quick. Can you hear me now? Like, I mess up my audio level like every other 30 minutes, so it should be fine now.
And just flying in with jump C right at the gate.
Oh shoot, I didn't record this. Now I have to pull up Twitch and watch the VOD on stream instead of run back.
Tragic.
Okay. I'll go do
Other
that now.
side, sees that. Vsauld has been blocking the mix well, but it seems like the pressure's been a bit of a struggle for him to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, very consistently.
Chase's mix isn't all that strong. Like, he tends to telegraph really hard what way he's gonna go on mix-ups.
I have noticed that.
That was a really good combo. It's just that he's in heat at full HP, so he wants to. Yep. And now he needs to not lose an interaction.
Not sure if I agree with that burst. You know, the combo is nearly over already. Even if it led into Oki, you could have saved the burst for that. A little late to try catching the jump there.
Oh.
Could be trying to wait on the ground at points with his anti-air game.
Oh, that was almost it. Just no hit confirmed, trying to keep it safe on...
Oh god,
no.
Good patience from Chase.
Yep, Chase saw, but like, he only presented that like twice throughout the entire set, but he was on it the third time. Oh, low profile, and this might be it. It's not gonna kill, but mixed up afterwards.
He's got meter for EX Bite, too.
And we're just not blocking. Probably trying to... He was holding up because he didn't get hit counter hit, so... So let's get them into the player chat. I need to give Visa the player role. Yep, now player chat. Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to be silent for a second as I try to pull up the Twitch VOD to get a replay of the set on stream.
I'm gonna fetch a different controller out of my drawer of many controllers real quick.
So Chase, while we are talking about that, what were your thoughts on the set?
I think that the matchup is pretty Satsuki favored.
Pretty dog shit.
Yeah, I think there's a couple times in the corner where, because they don't have really good defensive options other than, I guess, like bunker or like a shield call out, like I was just kind of like cycling pressure.
I could have 2-2C'd a lot of the times that I tried to bunker, honestly. But 3C and 2C goes under it, so.
True. Yeah, your bunker was getting smoked because everything Satsuki does
I
in
would
neutral
just-
is low profiling.
If my bunker won, a lot of the times, it was just because Melty Blood netcode dictates that I'm... Like, there's a gap there, you should be able to hit me.
Yeah.
But
You
it's just, something didn't come out.
It did feel in a lot of cases that you were also presenting Bunker when he was already slightly further out in pressure compared to like what was really messing you up in pressure. I felt was the more claustrophobic shit like 5B and 2B resets over and over, which is more the main point where you want to present Bunker because 3C is less likely to come out, 2C is less likely to come out too because he's F Moon, so he can't rebeat 2C and stay in your face off his C normals.
True.
One big thing is that you, and I'm going to snitch on myself, you don't disrespect the hop. The hop is generally a bad option for a pressure reset. It's +4 B hop, the slow one. The other one is safe but minus. So you.
I was gonna mention that too.
You can dodge the 236 B and get a full punish, or you can also just mash. You can shield it as well. It's not a great way to do a pressure reset on the character, but I get a big reward off of it.
Okay.
And if it hits, I get a full combo. So
yeah, I usually don't. I am very not good at mashing.
Satsuki's very good at mashing.
Yeah, there's a reason why I just jump out of everything. It's because I suck at mashing. That's not like my character or whatever. That's just me.
I think you can.
Going back a little too on the topic of gap reversals, you mentioned 2-2C. That is a at times useful option, but you can also sometimes try presenting 2 and 4C2. Even if it doesn't hit, it can at least get you out. If you just feel you're gonna die there otherwise. Like, obviously, going back to just neutral against Satsuki still isn't fun.
Yeah.
But there were times where it did feel like if you were in the corner once, it was just kind of over already.
Well, anytime I was in neutral, I felt like I was winning, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm scared to approach Rogue, so...
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I was like, during the set, a lot of the times, I was pretty much just thinking about, like, please don't misinput something. Because Satsuki's gonna land on me and hit something, and I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I mainly bring up 2 and 4C as well, just because there's still moments during that input where you're blocking, in case there just doesn't end up being a gap compared to 2-2C, where it is better if it comes out. You do have to just flatly press 2 twice.
You get clipped a lot trying to do it.
Bro,
yeah, so I generally recommend 2-2Cs more, therefore, when you think there's a little bit wider of a gap that you still can't contest otherwise.
This streaming garbage is a blow up. I don't.
2 and 4C is more for the thinner situations where you just kind of want to get out. Maybe you'll get a hit as well, maybe not.
And it's like, it's not like it's minus. If he does like bait it or something, I don't know why that would happen, because Satsuki, she kind of doesn't care about 2-2C or bunker. But if she does block it, it's fine, I'm out.
Yeah.
I think for because on the topic of jump outs, you I think went for a jump out. If I recall, this might have been from the last set we played. You went for a jump out after wave 2-2B. 2-2B is a trap. Like if you jump out on 2-2B, it's EX cancelable. Yeah, you can. If I do 2-2B in pressure, I'm buffering 6-2-3C. So it's really dangerous to jump after wave.
I see.
Okay, I think the stream is seeing the replay now. Fine. And why?
A lot of the I have this trouble with like F Moon characters, so like fast big buttons they can press when they land, but I like really struggle sniping F Moon characters when they land.
I did notice that. I feel like one of your biggest issues in neutral was just being slow on the draw against these weird like landing scrambles Chase would present.
I'm scared to try to tag him because I remember a lot of the times in the last set we played before Melty Masons, a lot of the times I would like go to try to pin his landing like I would like a C or H Moon, and he would be buffering 2C right as he landed. Yeah. I would get owned.
That is
well, and also
special.
Yeah.
I do this into you specifically because I noticed this is like something.
I think it's pretty good versus Ryogi, honestly, because her buttons are kind of slow to start out. So there's also like range. Go on.
I try to land not on you because you can just like shield the jump in, but if I land like right in front of you in 2C, you're gonna be, you know, high blocking from the JC. It catches people off guard. I think that doesn't H Ryogi have like a decent anti-air tool for like preventing that situation, or am I thinking of that?
Like landing on me with JC?
Landing in front of you with JC.
Oh, like landing in front of me with JC. No,
honestly, at a lot of the spacings he did it at, 5B or 5C might work.
Maybe. I probably just need to be a little quicker.
Because he was kind of jumping at ranges where 2C still wouldn't hit super deep, so there's still a bit of distance between you two.
Mm-hmm.
And Satsuki's jump C, while it's good, it still, if it's not actually trying to hit your body or a level of green extension that some of your standing moves don't have, you can usually still try dealing with it from those ranges.
I think that was one of my bigger weaknesses that I was noticing is I think I'm prone to doing committal air options instead of something like 8 jump neutral drift or super jump 8 neutral drift.
Yeah, you do you do the super jump 9 meme.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
It's been working.
It's working, so.
It's been working like a pretty obnoxious amount, it seems.
Yeah, it gets under my skin, so that works.
Yeah.
So like the one or two times you did do like a more defensive jump B, it did work. I did see you get a counter hit or two off that. The few times you did present that as well.
Yeah, I think I could probably benefit from a more restrained approach to neutral. Because like if I make that same jump against like Isaiah's F root, I get blown up. So.
Yeah. By the way, how is the connection for you? Because I think I might have to do my own connection test because I have been getting rollbacks in a lot of games I've been playing, and I think it's on my end.
Yeah, it was pretty okay for me.
Oh, really? Okay. It's probably on my end then or something. I'll have to fix that before 3-Yaddle.
Works on my machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Other than
I get frustrated really easy when people get away with like just kind of cannonballing at me.
Yeah.
So I fall apart after it happens to me a few times, and my defense starts to get really shitty. So.
I think that I've played you well enough to understand some tendencies you have.
Yeah.
There was one moment where I hit you with a really stupid mix-up, and I knew that you're gonna get tilted off of it. It was in the corner. I did like a.
You did a same side mid, and I got really mad.
I saw that.
Yeah, same side mid.
I was like, he fucked up his mix-up, and I got hit. I'm so fucking mad. I'm just gonna like do some random shit.
That did feel intentional. Speaking as a viewer, though, I was like, oh, he wanted that 5B starter, didn't he?
Yeah, I wanted that. There was also I did bite. Like the boxing into bite and then charge
into 2C. Oh my god, I was mad about that too.
Yeah, that was the tilter.
Yeah, holy shit. Like I was like, so he like whiffed this shit. I could have blown him up for this, but EX cancel on whiff because F sots, and now I got okay. I
Yeah,
should've
that's
been holding up
actually
for this.
like a setup you often
That's
want
a
to
real
watch
thing
out
she can
for against every Satsuki on all of them 2-1-4As. EX cancelable on whiff.
I see. I didn't know that. I don't actually play Satsuki that much.
Yeah, it ironically enough is something you might not run into as much by virtue of not having EX guard, so they can't punish you for pushing them out that often.
It's also like, yeah, so you would use it in that situation if you're not going for like the canned setup block string. If you get pushed out, you do 2-1-4. If they know you're going to whiff, bite will beat mash, it'll catch the green. Bite will beat block, but if you jump, I could also 6-2-3-C.
Okay.
So like
wow,
it's kind
that's
of
unfortunate.
yeah. I could also like 2-1-4-C if I felt like it. I don't know why, but like she can. I mean, you can
Oh,
like.
that's another thing you do that tilts me, like the
Yeah.
stupid overhead memes. It's like every time I get hit by it, I feel like I'm getting trolled.
You can shield it. You can also.
Yeah. It's
If
my
you think,
tendency to try to jump.
the thing with that move is you can charge it to beat shield.
Yeah.
If you see me hold it for longer than usual, you're normally safe to jump out because.
Yeah, I've been trying to jump out every time I see it because I get away with it sometimes, and that's probably my issue there.
If you're nice, you can shield it on reaction for a big payoff,
Yeah.
but not the.
Oh yeah,
version.
I am happy because I practiced shielding Satsuki's stupid meme reversals for about like 3 hours, and it paid off. You stopped doing it.
Yeah, you can shield it on super flash every time. It's a kind of shitty reversal.
Yeah, I even did it like after 5A, and that's not even. I don't think I can even whip cancel that. That was just it fully recovered.
Yeah, that did have me a bit surprised. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I was
Is that whip
surprised too. When that
cancelable or
worked.
not? I was like
It just
gaslit for a
recovered.
few moments.
Yeah, that was a big
going
thing too.
back a little bit though to the jumping out topic on defense. One other thing I did notice is that you did still like fall in the corner a few times, which
I remember one time specifically that I flubbed my my dash macro and I just kept falling JP because I wanted to air dash, which wasn't even the best option in the first place. But
yeah, like you already don't want to do falling
Yeah.
button in the corner in most
Yeah, it's like, whoa,
situations
I
with
wanna-
most
yeah.
of the cast, and you play a character with like one of those cocksuck
Yeah.
jumping games on the roster.
It's so bad, even on rollback.
Like, I guess if you want to be spicy, you can try doing jump 2-3-6 there. If you really, really want to be like fuck you to your opponent.
Yeah, I like using it as a pseudo dive kick. That sounds like something I would
I've
do.
noticed. I mentioned you have your patented spicy neutral special usage.
Oh, Skeleton wants in. He's here to flame me.
Bro.
Yo, on the
I have
topic of,
to like be on this street page right now because I'm doing like a display stream, and then my parents are doing something, calling me like every 2 minutes. Like, bro, this stuff sucks. I can't even say anything about the set because I wasn't here for like half of it.
That sucks. Well, Webb's been providing. He's covering for you, so.
Also, you got 4 minutes before you need to do the run back.
Okay.
Skeleton 99 insight. Yep, throw him in. I want to hear what he has to say.
V Solid, one thing that you did that tilted the absolute fuck out of me, you got your payback for the mental advantage, was you Neko-teched out of the corner.
I do that every time someone bunkers me out of the corner until they show
Awesome.
me that they can beat it. You know how you beat it, right?
Can't I just block?
No, you
No,
can bunker it.
5A.
You block it. It's
Oh,
a
you can bunker it
monster
again.
Not bunker it. I
You
mean
can also
shield, my
5A
bad.
shield.
Mm.
5A with
Yeah.
cancel and shield. That's what I do.
Yeah, you can just shield. But like if someone bunkers me on wake up in the corner, I just like autopilot into being Echo Tech because most people aren't ready. They don't know.
It's a jump scare.
Yeah, it is. Only Ryogi gets to do it, so.
Okay,
I mean,
Skeleton,
in
give me
general,
a
a lot of the
sec.
time, you're best off just like jumping out into neutral if you get a successful bunker off. If you don't want to engage in weird RPS afterwards.
Yeah. Because you can air block it and then like the situation's whatever. If you block it on the ground, it's kind of shitty.
Got it.
I don't think it's air unblockable. I don't think anyone's ever tested that. It's probably not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I've fought Ryogi a decent amount to know at least most of the
I've never
basic
seen anyone air
interactions.
block it. ever. It
I-
usually they
I-
either get
I
hit
bear
or they
blocked it.
shield. Yeah.
Anything else? Before
Skeleton's joining. Or not.
We could, Skeleton will they'll give the commentary for the run back.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Also, streaming sucks. Just making
Streaming
sure
does
everybody
suck.
knows that. Okay. I gave him the role. Okay. Skeleton, you have
There
anything
he
to
is.
say
Hello.
for like the next minute before they do the run back?
No, I just got here.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay. Well, then you guys can host and we'll join you guys.
Cool.
Reminder to vote in your local elections.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Did you really want me to add you here just to say that?
Oh no, I was gonna commentate stuff.
Okay, good. Yeah.
You just told me to say something before they left.
Oh, I thought you watched their set. That's why.
I mean, no, I'm just bored.
Fair enough.
I wanna give people my extremely educated opinion. I'm always looking at people and saying, looks like you're pressing 2A when you should be holding back. Don't do that.
Truly a 99
It
insight
takes
player.
It takes a real genius to make that kind of, cutting deduction.
Bro, are they at CSS yet?
They are. I'm synced already.
Bro, why does my
Oh, shit.
caster keep doing that? Okay, now I finally got in. So now we gotta wait for it to sync again. Melty blood.
Fuck that game.
Yep.
I think this game's pretty cool, actually.
I think it's cool when it's not being whacked, but it's whacked relatively often. So. It's still cool though.
This game's whack until I play like any other fighting game.
That's also true. Have you played Blaze Blue? That game's awful. Don't clip that. No one say that out of context.
I've played Blaze Blue. I've played the other games that claim to be Melty Blood. I've played.
Have you played Anime Street Fighter?
What is Anime Street Fighter? Do tell.
Open to interpretation.
Okay, I've probably played that then. Hated it.
Skeleton, have you caught up?
No, but that's fine.
Do you mean Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? Also, they can start. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is fun if you don't expect
everyone
anything
calls
from it.
every game Anime Street Fighter.
There is
so-
no such thing as an anime Street Fighter. Except,
There is, and it's called Akatsuki Blitzkampf, actually.
actually, I've never played that game, so I don't know. To me, there's still no
it's
such
dope.
thing.
It's not very anime, but it is sick. Alright, I am synced and
Oh,
we
shoot.
are in.
This time, I am not going to forget to hit the record button.
I bet.
Yep, okay, I didn't forget.
Okay, both trying to play a little more careful. Yeah, jumping away. That's not a proper pressure reset, but that 2B getting mashed. And overhead hitting immediately. Chase trying to tilt V solid as soon as possible.
Good mash out.
I do actually like the use of 236C there. It's probably your weakest EX defensively with Ryogi, but it works for that spacing. Oh,
Unblockable.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were owned.
Presumably they just missed the shield.
I mean, even if
Give
you
them the
shield it,
benefit of the doubt.
H-Moon can't
assume.
actually challenge it after shield. They can react and do something.
As H-Moon, your best bet is probably spot dodge and hope they didn't do 214A so it can be whiff cancelled.
Yeah. I mean, it's just no hope as H-Moon versus the Unblockable. As, like, several other things.
We 5B in, that move's just a wall of red.
And it's a great starter, too. There's going to be, like, 5k. Just outside, but possible.
We get hit picking the knife up. Chase ending on the feint. I guess he just wanted to be safe. And Vsau's trying to do falling button against...
What the?
Oh my god,
That
no
actually low
Notsky.
profile. Nice backdash, just a little too slow on the 2A.
I was gonna say Chase playing it patient, but he's not holding back in the air, apparently.
Nor is he holding back on the ground. This is going to be like 3K. This is Vsau's chance.
Chase is nearing max.
Oh, that's it.
He's not gonna need it. Probably should have burnt meter preemptively then. Either way, what am I saying? He took the game. It doesn't matter. Pardon me, I'm hungover.
You really should have burned the meter for the secret 4th round.
You never know when the game's lying to you.
That's why it's a secret, Skeleton. There is no third.
I don't know what round 3 will be played with, but round 4 will be played with sticks and stones.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the match. Vsau drops and he doesn't cover all that well. That was a really ballsy J, considering Sats can't air cancel her normals. This move.
Ooh, okay. Oh wow, that he held it long enough for shield to recover. Okay. Probably could have double shielded in that case. Empty low.
This is gonna be close. This might kill with meter. Oh, but drop.
Almost.
Burn meter now.
No, Vsau just needs to keep his meter, yeah.
5B, I'm nice.
What? F moon pressure is just pressing 5B repeatedly and
Block
pretending
on the
they're
neck
good at the
attack,
game.
nice.
The bunker actually hit, surprisingly, but we don't do shield OS, and we're gonna eat like 3K for it. Oh, never mind. That was an attempt at catching the tech.
I can't really blame him for not wanting to do shield counter OS against a character that'll murder you for going in the air.
Actually, yeah, that's true. This character has like 0 good air to ground. But if you do it right, you don't ever go into the air if you don't have to. Wow, that actually crossed up. I didn't actually see that.
I did.
Damn. Built different. One thing I'm noticing is the air movement in neutral seems a little weird in this matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would generally agree. It feels both a little like standardly unclean from newer plays, but also like there's generally a player matchup at hand here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
doesn't
way
get
too
punished.
fast.
I think you wanted the oh, maybe it was a stagger. I've seen Chase go for like the 2-1-4 whiff setup.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, he did that earlier.
He did that earlier.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, we were just standing.
This is like the 6th jump in JC that he's gotten hit by.
Oh, you gotta wait for 2 rounds to go by before you can mauled. Okay, pushing the offensive, effective bunker, calling out things being too tight. And we're forced to burst because H-Moon is the worst thing in all creation.
But haven't you heard, Webb? H-Moon, he's like super good. It hit, like, it's such good insurance. How would they ever get hit out of their insurance as H-Moon?
I've genuinely felt like I've robbed people that were playing better than me because of fucking H-Moon bursts.
No, but don't you see? It's so good to run offense with insurance.
Yeah, but H-Moon characters are just cool, so you have to hold that. You pay the tax for having a cool character.
That is true.
The tax for like being guaranteed to get fucking air thrown if you get hit in the air while in heat.
And
you're some paired opponent.
If you get hit in the ground, your opponent's just gonna J7 press a button on you and meet you, and you can't even do anything.
You're safe.
If they have a command grab, you're not even safe because they can just throw your neutral.
Yeah, anyone in this fucking game is gonna be timing a 1-frame command grab, sure.
I mean,
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's throw involved after burst, so it's
There's
more than
like,
1 frame.
You can command throw them on the neutral frame. That's it.
Yeah.
There's throw involved after burst.
Well, I mean, the burst itself is throwable. Yeah.
No, but after it, so it's not like 1 frame. It's 1 frame, and the frames afterwards it would meaty.
No, like the entire recovery is invul, and then you do the neutral frame, and the neutral frame is not throw invul.
And the frames afterward
the
are not.
Frame is the only frame you can get thrown on. No, the neutral frame is the first frame
of like the end of the recovery.
After neutral frame, you can jump out of it.
Depends on
After
the
that's a
character.
skill issue.
Okay. Right. But like, if the H mode's holding up an offense, you can just meaty them. So it's like a 50-50 at that point.
Yeah, you're basically just doing meaty because you're, hitting someone who's recovering from invulnerability, out of which they
so
can't cancel.
while we were talking about this, he's dead. He's gonna get Oh wow, he didn't do it right.
Doesn't do an instant string, so we get to delay dying incrementally. Going in pretty deep with that 2B.
Yeah, one thing I learned is you can't really jump too close to Ryogi because her buttons are super great at catching jump outs, especially in pressure. Like if you're trying to like reset your pressure against her, she can often just press some of her big buttons and it'll catch you. I've noticed that a lot playing against say other Ryogis as well.
Cross up low.
Also
Nice
the gap.
TTC.
Good meter management too.
Honestly, he might have wanted the insurance at this point because he has a little bit of a health on the table. He definitely probably didn't want to spin the meter there.
I was gonna say I can't say I agree with the second 2-2C.
It's just like a weird use case for spending meter because it's like, oh, I want to spend 100 meter to reset, but like the interaction before is just like he walked backwards and like stopped his pressure and went back to neutral. Like, why would you do that if you're willing to spend 100 meter to reset? I guess he was baiting something, but like.
Well, the main reason I don't understand him doing 2-2C for pressure there is he already saw bunker get presented earlier, and he still did the same bunkerable string off of 2-2C. Okay, calls up the gap again. He does seem to be waiting for C normal into special more now. See if he can ride off a bit more momentum off of that.
JC very, very strong air there, especially at that angle.
Yeah. V-Solid's block swings are pretty good. It's just that he's not presenting the right one for when his opponents are like dashing at him or trying to disengage.
I mean, his block strings are alright, but it feels like he's just like doing them, and then for whatever reason he decides that he's not going to do it anymore, and then it goes back to neutral.
I would agree.
Like,
also, it seems like he tried doing jump 2-360 cancel against him when he was in Blood Heating, though, fun fact, most invul moves don't dodge Satsuki last arc, because of how active it is.
Yeah, my guess is he might be trying to call out, like, a mash intended for a reset, but I haven't seen a lot of that, so I'm not sure if that's, like, working.
Yeah. We've been seeing Shays change his Oki up a bit now, too. He's been showing the proper Sundori. Almost like he was like hiding his Oki power level during the first set.
No, he wasn't hiding it. I've never seen him do a real Sundori versus me.
Maybe he's been saving it this whole time until y'all fight in bracket.
He's got the Luther tech. Why show him outside of majors, you know?
True.
STSN, save that shit for nationals. I forgot the FN.
Oh no. I'm not really sure what you're baiting with backdash against this character. Oh, I think it's just mind broken. Okay.
Well,
nice.
I recorded that one, but I kind of wish I didn't. I don't think Twitch will let me show it on stream.
Why not?
You know the joke. Anyway, back to the player chat.
Yeah. It did not work. This one's busted too.
Hey, he got the OS ready.
Yeah, I got the OS ready.
If you only had the Shield OS ready, you wouldn't have gotten shielded on your wake up.
Yeah, I am not happy about that.
Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay.
I played like shit.
I wouldn't say.
Could have
No,
been
that was
better,
pretty
Some things were
yeah.
better.
That was really bad. That was worse.
I would say worse.
think-
There was a jump.
No, it was worse. It felt worse to me, anyways.
Visa
I think that you
versus-
I
respected.
do like the idea with 236C though.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was decent advice.
I feel like you approach things with a bit more caution at first, and then you kind of mind broke yourself
Yeah,
by
I
the
got
second
angry.
half.
I was like, this isn't working. Like, my shit's not working. I'm gonna switch pads. And yeah, no, that didn't help.
So that color. Is there a better color for this?
I'm getting angry at like very minor execution things.
That happens all the time.
Me,
I think you responded better to like falling jump button or like SJ9.
Bro.
I didn't even really notice it happened, to be honest.
There was one point you did like a rising air button to beat my falling air button.
I can't see him moving. I was just preempt.
Oh, why do you guys choose this color? I can't find a good. Okay, maybe if I do this. Okay, this should be fine.
I'm gonna connection test myself. Hold on.
Is it good now? No. Okay. Streaming sucks. I can't find a good color for the warning. That's just a replay of the set. Also, I am streaming the replay to Discord now through OBS, so there's not gonna be any audio. Yep, it's up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was one time where I like fucking lost the round because I could have converted. I did 5 BB after 3C counter hit, and I held up and nothing happened. I was pretty pissed about that.
One thing that I was paying attention to is your air movement in neutral. Both of you seemed a little weird.
It was.
I don't
pretty
know.
weird.
It seemed
Yeah.
like
I
you.
didn't feel very good about that.
Yeah, I would say like have an idea of like what you want to do behind all of your air movement. You shouldn't really ever be in the air for no reason. Like there was just like a lot of weird stuff that didn't seem to be accomplishing much.
I agree.
Because being in the air in this game is pretty dangerous. Like you can't turn around. If you get counter hit, that's like a easy confirm into a full combo. And like
Oh my god.
if you
You
if you
that's
don't
the worst spot to stream on. Well, that round was terrible.
I chose every round. Don't worry.
Okay, that was really bad. They're all bad. That was bad. Oh god.
I think that the reason
Yogi
why
player's trash.
I think I have or I make like more calculated air movement if it's a necessity, if that makes sense. Like when people demonstrate like they're going to meet my air approach in the air, or that they're going to make their own air approach. Like I feel like then I have to play smarter. I was doing a lot of weird like SJ9-8 shit that I just did not need to because it
Bro,
was
this
there's not a
Yogi
need for
player's
it.
trash. Get him off stream.
Please,
Holy
stop
shit.
VV.
Yeah. One thing I noticed is like at one point towards the beginning of the set, Solid was in the air and like you jumped in the air to meet him there, and I feel like with
Yeah, I don't know why you
Ryogi's
gotta do
air to
that.
grounds being what they are, if
Mhm.
she's in the air, you want to be on the ground.
Yeah,
'Cause she can't really hit you there at all.
that's one thing that I was
No.
thinking about that I didn't do is I've labbed it out and all of her jump
They
ins
switch
I
to
can beat with
5e, don't they?
they lose to 2C. Like I can
Yeah.
just 2C low profile it and just on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say more than any other like form of anti-air and low profile anti-airs generally kill H and F Ryogi the hardest
hmm
because you're not extending any green that has any hope of getting hit out. You're
Yeah.
just shrinking and functionally getting a near catwalk effect on all of her falling buttons
Mhm.
without even needing catwalk.
You can low profile many things from Rogue, especially like her H-Man bunker. things
Bro,
like that.
your 2V or whatever that little stubby punch
Yeah,
is,
it's
that
2V.
low
Yeah.
profile of my knife. I didn't even know that could be low pro. Like, I didn't know that was low profile.
I didn't either until it happened.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I know the slide and 2C goes under my knife. Does this like that button? I didn't. So like all her like low moves except for 2A go under knife. That's fucked.
I don't do it enough, but 2B is really, really good for baiting shields for people that shield on wake up. Because like people will see the crouch state and they'll react 2D, and it's a mid, so they get pwned. Or I believe it's a non-A button mid.
Yeah,
I think that there was some weird shield decisions. Like, I think the last round you like low shielded and I 2C'd and the shield didn't connect, or it was at this time.
Pretty much any time I hit the D button, it was out of spite. I don't think I was thinking.
That's fair.
Anything else anyone wants to say about the set?
I have less to say about that one than I do the one before that, other than like I think I did some early on. I did some better defensive decisions, and then later it's just like I shouldn't even watch that.
Mm-hmm. So for the confirm that just happened, Ryoki has a lot of great buttons to catch jump outs. Specifically, when she's near you. So going into the air at that distance is probably not great.
Yeah, I was thinking like you said, that was a bad time to jump. I didn't even have like a reason to be in the air there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that a lot when I'm resetting against Ryogis in pressure, or like trying to get out against her and I get punished for it.
I think right there I should have done the 214A block string instead, because it would have beat bunker.
You're the normal and
I
block
was
will
gonna
beat bunker
say,
as well if you're tight good enough.
I don't really see much reason to not do 214A into AD against H-Moons, just because you invul through whatever shield nonsense might happen, and then you also, because 214A can be EX cancelled on whiff, you're going to beat spot dodge too.
Yeah.
Which is like the one existing hope of doing normals into AAD.
That was
why I got 2-2B there in that block string beforehand. I don't know why that came out, because I was mashing 2-2C. I was sitting on a bunch of meter. And I pretty much lost the set for that, I think.
Oh, also, one thing I wanted to point out there is that you just kind of like gave up your turn for seemingly no reason.
Me?
Yeah, when you walk back
like you were in pressure and then you just walked back and then
I wasn't confident in my very, very basic execution because I wasn't getting stuff, so I just walked back.
Yeah, but
that
like
was just lack of confidence.
Later in the set, I noticed that you like burned 100 meter with 2-2C to continue pressure, and it's like, why would you give up pressure for free when you're willing to spend 100 meter to continue it?
Oh, that was bad. I shouldn't have ran up 5 A6 there. 5B would have worked.
Like if you're waiting for like Chase to throw out a button to beat a reset and gonna whiff punish that, that's one thing, but it doesn't really look like Chase has been presenting that a lot. And I think the one time you did that shimmy, the 2C hit you anyway, so.
Yeah.
You shimmied my 2B, because 2B is what I want to use to stuff out resets, because it's disjointed. You shimmied it and then blew me up with a button, and that was a pretty good play. I don't remember which round it was. But...
It was in the first set.
Yeah.
He beat it with 5C.
I don't know why I just let you go into max there.
I don't think I used it, if I recall.
And this confirm sucked.
Yeah, you got I chicken. I should have 63C'd that, yeah.
Yeah, that's where, I think that was where Skeleton was talking about, right there, where I tried to shimmy and I got hit by 2C anyways. Oh yeah, this confirmed, that one, I was holding up there, I'm mad.
Also, that was a good example of what we talked about in the first round, like the unnecessary IID that I could get. But that could just be confirmation bias, right? Because it was working a fair amount. This mix-up, you can jump that.
Okay.
I mean, IAD is fine, but like, just the movement in general. There was just like a lot of, jump, air dash, jump button, or like jump, and then like delayed air dash button, seemingly kind of purposeless.
Yeah, which especially into somebody like Ryogi who can snipe my landing. Because I'm using my air options up. I think I was like tunneling on one of the points from earlier, which was to make more nuanced, like less committal air options. Instead, I just I ended up making worse air decisions because I was trying to do less. This was a funny little goofy situation.
Nice stone 5B into.
I had that happen a lot where I did like I IAD'd for it. I don't know why I keep doing that reset versus only you, by the way. It doesn't even work on you. But you would cross under every time and you get into this really awful scramble.
Yeah, the 5B is a good answer to non-disjointed IAD approaches because it will stone hat you, but it also, if they're low enough or they put out green, it will counter hit into her highest damage starter. So.
Yep. I don't think I really have a reason to do the 64A jump cancel versus Satsuki. Unless she's like constantly trying to, I don't know, like shield there. You weren't. So there was no real reason for me to do that. I should just landed it in like the 2A or something.
That would have been a
avoid
probably a safer route.
I keep putting myself in specifically versus you.
Donna could put me in a situation.
Yes. I get away with like resetting on Rekka 1 into IAD a lot too. I don't know if that's just like because our connection's weird, but like I don't think I do that versus anyone else really.
Yeah, I generally like I'm really bad at getting out of Ryogi pressure because I'm not good at keeping track of like her buttons. So like I find that I hold shit a lot longer than I should.
Well, with Nature Yogi, you kind of have to sometimes, to be fair.
Yeah, it depends on
like my pressure sequences were kind of trash, but like there was like, until like I would stretch myself out to like either having to use 3C or around like 5C distance, there wasn't really much you could do about that. Maybe you could try to meme reversal on a gap or something and get out because her normals have a lot of recovery. That's about it.
I was lacking execution.
Spot dodge and backdash are generally pretty strong against like any sort of staggers from you.
Are we really gonna fit?
Okay. Yeah, I think
like, especially mid screen, it's kind of hard for her to stop backdash unless she's just doing normal 2A staggers and redash.
Would you want to dash on like the Rekka or?
No, Rekka you don't. Just block it. There's no point. Gotcha. Unless you want to, unless you don't want to hold 2-2C reset, I guess. But like if I'm around 5B range, there's not much I can do about backdash mid screen unless I what's something I could do? Just do like just going straight into a low to try to clip you mashing backdash, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, if I'm doing a lot of staggers and fake shit mid screen, just start backdashing. Or you can't spot dodge because you're F moon. Never mind.
Yeah. But on C, yeah, I've spot dodged on C moon versus Ryogi, albeit F Ryogi, and it seems like a really strong option because they just go right through you.
It's stronger versus F, honestly, because H repeatable 2A, so you can do more normal melty blood pressure.
That makes sense.
Okay, so thank you guys for coming, and surprisingly, this Melty Mason has mostly been on time. This is like the first Melty Mason to be on time ever. I think every other Mason has either started late because I had to do something or just went over time, but surprisingly.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I am such an amazing head organizer for being on time for once. Although Intimidating is not responding to my pings, so it might be the not on time for much longer, but we still got 3 more minutes for you guys to talk about your set while I try to find Intimidating.
I played so terribly. I wasn't happy with any interaction in that set.
I wasn't happy about a lot of my interactions as well. I think we did the V solid chase thing where one person wins and
our matchups are so fucking. Our games are so ugly every time.
Yeah, there's like maybe 1 or 2 clean rounds from both sides, and then everything
No,
else is
all
just
my
like-
rounds are like nasty. I get away with some like stupid shit.
Well, you let me get away with some really stupid shit the first set, like the hop reset.
Yeah.
I think I need to test it, but I think when you said you can push yourself out to where like 5 B5C range,
Yeah.
I should be able to like 2C1, 236C it.
Maybe.
Just to confirm off of the poke, but I'll have to see if that's a thing.
Yeah. I think the reason why I try to air dash at you so much is because in my mind, like when I play Satsuki, I expect them to be mashing 2C at all times.
Mm.
So I try to like catch them fuzzy mashing and go over it. But that doesn't even work because she moves forward a little bit and JC might just whiff. So it's still an awkward scramble.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to mash on H Ryogi pressure because there's so many like frame
Yeah.
traps.
It's better to do anything but that generally.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I don't feel like I ran very good offense, but I'm hyperfixating on that too much.
I think my offense could have been more fundamental.
Yeah, same.
I do get why you'd want to focus on offense in this matchup, just because
I don't want her to play.
you really, yeah, you really don't want to let Satsuki play, even more so than the usual you would against this character if you were playing a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Just due to how much of Ryogi's strength here is placed into pressure, even more so than it usually is. Because neutral is still pretty dangerous due to air to ground being a total no-go, while FSOT still has a good ground game if you're grounded too.
Her ring data fucking scares me.
Yeah. She has her own fairly good pressure to abuse against you, especially because you're H-Moon, and she gets much more consistent mix-ups as well. Also, so there's a lot of times when risk-reward is kind of skewed. Reward upkeep is a lot worse for your character, too.
You can't BGS your way out of Sandori either. Like Bunker OS is 100 fucking meter for you, so it's like a big commitment.
Yeah.
When you're just gonna get bite again.
Well, raw bunker, it's like whatever. But I did try to like do wake up stand shield occasionally because I was like I don't want to hold this, but I never got it. I got low shield once. That was like the wrong option.
Okay.
That was also a really whack mix-up.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for showing up. Any last words to say to each other about the set before we go to the next
fucking
one?
hate your character. That's my last word.
I'm gonna say GG's, shake my hand.
No, BG's. I'll shake your hand though.
Alright, but.
Okay. So now we're gonna do Intimidating, who is I'm 98% sure at H White Len versus Kleptocracy. I've never seen them play. Kleptocracy. I've never seen them play before.
It's like a government ruled by thieves, I would assume, by the etymology of it.
Also, if I'm quiet now that nobody's home, I'm quiet because I have to do Guild War for Grand Blue Fantasy. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just waiting for them. Oops. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Not playing. Well, I wonder who will be player 1, who will be player 2. Host.
Let me get in there.
I'm always saying this.
Okay.
Oh, their names are so long. Okay. I don't know where I'll put this. I'll put this on the timer. Nobody.
Oh, whoops. Fuck. I joined the IP as soon as I forgot to do it on spectate.
Yeah, I did that.
My mistake.
Okay. Actually, out of curiosity, who does kleptocracy play? Kleptocracy.
Autocracy.
Yeah, I keep saying it wrong.
I don't know.
They just randomly joined the server one day and they decided to join, so let me ask.
Are they participating in Threadle?
Hopefully, I said in the message that everyone who signed up better be participating in Threadle. If I commentate Threadle tomorrow and I don't see kleptocracy, there's gonna be some choice words. They asked for the tournament link earlier today, I think, too.
Let me check. Well, they're in the right server for it, so.
Also, don't start until I say start. They're at CSS, I think. Yep.
Okay. I'm always saying this.
Yeah. If someone... Where's the background music? Oh, right. I've been having it play for like the last 30 minutes. It's the Narrow Home Depot theme. Bell made it. It's in main core. Just look from files from Bell and you'll find it.
From Yuzuki Masu.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's his Discord name for people who don't know what Bell is.
Alright, yeah. There's probably one person who doesn't know.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of new people in here.
Alright. Okay. Because I'm so used to like people in Seattle who've just been playing for months and have just never bothered to grind to get past Seattle. So.
Or just can't keep up with the power creep that is now Threadle.
Put me in Threadle. My HWARC, I couldn't even beat JG. I only went 9 times.
Bro, you would have versus JG with your H-Arc. Right? H-Arc probably would get smoked by JG. But H-Arc kind of sucks though, so. Oh, he plays Naya?
Well, the thing, I don't think he's ever played against the HWARC before, so
Yeah.
I don't think I gave him enough time to like develop a strategy.
That's it. Do you only want me to play one character? What?
Yes.
Ideally.
I mean, like, they're asking if they can like switch.
I'm still picking a main, but right now I'm H-Nania. I used to be C-Work. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot to tell him to start.
I'm still sinking.
Oh wait. I'll stream the game for like a couple of minutes so you sync.
Okay. Works for me.
Alright, I forgot it blinks if I don't have it tabbed in like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Tell me
So
when
we
you
have.
sync so I can. Or if you're not gonna sync, so I can.
I'm all sunk.
Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. So, oh, I never bothered to fix the naming. Whatever, it will fix itself. If I fix itself, I'll fix it later.
Alright.
So, H-Nania versus H-White Len. Nice slashy hands to anti-air ice.
I'm just trying to play
Unfortunate
some...
DP, I'm assuming.
Oh
it's a
god.
mistake.
I am hoping we're plus.
No
Going into
matter.
that a little fast. Okay, these two seem a little new to combos so far.
Yeah, Intimidating was like super new when he showed up in like his first Mason like 3 Masons ago. Like Masons 6 through 9 are lost media because I forgot to save them. So I can't remember anything that happened.
Oh, that's tragic.
Not really. They were all really bad. So I forgot to save them.
Hmm.
Okay.
What is?
Okay, I've
So
sunk in
these
now.
are like beginners.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
These are
These are the
closer to
target.
what. These are what people expect to exclusively fight in Seattle and then like write copy pastas
Yeah, no,
when one person
actually-
does a combo instead.
Have you
No,
seen
I'm
the-
sorry. You get gone. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing for that.
Have you seen the stream title, Web?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the copy pasta. I think Team.
How could I ever forget?
Yeah.
Okay, we do know how to DP on Wake Up. That is minus. We are.
I'm pretty sure Nani at 226 A or I know at least C is plus. Is B?
I want to say it's plus, but it's probably not. Let me look at. Actually, I can't
No,
remember.
H needs to spend meter to be plus. Also, H is A slashes with crouchers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, C, meanwhile, you can at least be only -1 off the A version.
Yeah. I guess my advice so far is like don't end block strings in DP.
Yeah. Also, overusing slash is it's a move that feels nice when you're new, but also please don't end strings in 2C.
But Epic Banana Shiki.
Like, if you just want to have, like, an easy way of just having safe pressure when you don't really want to structure pressure, you can just do, like, 2C5A, 2C2A.
This is
I
gonna
think
be-
that-
no.
this is
I
gonna
just
be the
did
best
2A,
set that I'm
2B,
gonna watch
2C,
tonight.
236B, and then I went backwards.
Oh,
But-
did I not show the player thing? It's gonna blink for a second. Oh, it's on there. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I would say
We run start DP back.
advice is like go in training mode and practice doing a combo.
And
Mhm.
watch VODs of your character's block strings.
Yeah, study what you have to do to play your character efficiently. It's
Yeah,
fine if you
this
can't
is-
do everything at once, and you can put in like certain stops just to prevent from being unsafe and pressure and such until then.
This is a do your homework. That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Intimidating.
Oh, we do have pick throws though.
Yeah, he knows
That's
how to do
ground
that.
techable.
This is really bad for the H Nania, but I don't think he thinks it's bad. Because he's just gonna slash your hands. Yep.
Right. 2 H moons.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing is, if anyone ever tells you that H moon is like the easy moon, they're lying to you.
Yeah. This
C
is-
moon is the easy moon.
Like all the H Moon characters are harder than their C Moon counterparts. They're all almost all worse except for like H Ime.
Is H
H
war
Koamek.
harder than C war?
Oh yeah, H Koamek and yeah, like
H
H Arc is.
Knack.
All right.
H Wark is harder than C because she's worse.
H Arc is harder than
So
C
true.
Arc. H Ko is harder than C Arc. Like there's so many H.
H ko is harder than CR.
You know what I meant, but the point is H Moon is the hard moon, despite it being supposed to be the simple moon. Dang, we still have
I think
like
that's
3
just-
more games to go.
Yeah, I think that's just an actress again legacy where it's like, well, these characters were really strong. Now we have to make them terrible.
Yep.
They didn't have to do anything. They could have just kept them strong. I don't think anyone would complain because they be JG.
I mean, I've heard JG say that he thinks AA might
Combos?
be better.
It might be better. Who knows? No one played that version.
I don't agree.
Actually,
Even if this
it-
game
it's
has some
still not- yeah.
balancing issues, they're not as baked in to the system like AA was.
Honestly, all the things I know about AA are like H Tona pressing 6C and shredding your guard bar from 6 meters away.
There's also anti-A button armor.
Oh right, yeah.
Nice.
You got the occasional person asking why isn't there like a priority system in Courage Code? Because we tried that in the previous game and it was fucking horrible.
Yeah. I always forget about anti-A armor. Like, I asked LK for advice, and it was like, oh, I used to do 5A, 5B all the time because it had anti-A armor. I was like, oh, right, that was a thing.
Yeah, your character was like extra cringe back in the day.
Was there even a gold afro to a current code, or?
No, gold air throw combos weren't a thing until Current Code.
based game, and they got rid of it in fucking Lumina.
Yeah.
At least you can tech them now in Lumina.
That's a bad thing. You shouldn't be able to tech air throws. That's sick.
I'm actually glad we don't have retarded sprite priority determining who wins an air throw war.
I think you should be. It should tech if you throw in the same frame. That's as far as I'll go.
Air tech, a gold air throw tech though? Like, how would that work?
No, only like it. If both of you air throw on the same frame, then it's tech. Otherwise, you can't tech it. That would be the ideal. Come on, if you're watching this.
I don't think he's watching this.
I will pay money. No, come on,
if you're watching this, please give my character anything in Lumina that's cool. Like, please make Lumina Kohaku an actual character. Thank you.
I don't know.
If you're watching this, make Lumina cool.
True.
Luther seems to know.
No, Luther also says that character sucks.
Well, he plays there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on the copium. Because I saw him on Twitter, like, someone was like, I want to play Kohaku in Lumina. And he was like, no, I don't recommend it. So that tells you all you need to know about the character.
Good mash on the unsafe pressure.
I
don't just
probably,
do that, please.
I think the biggest reason I might play Kohaku if I had to play Lumina is purely because I think her sprite looks less terrible than most of the other sprites in that game.
That is indeed true. Her voice is
Homa
not good either.
Homa looks misshapen. Ark looks like a blob.
His poor chin, dude.
Homa looks like...
Oh, we got a combo? Oh, never mind.
Like a muscle-bound child shitting out a skinny child.
Bro, the commentary for the last two sets of this stream are gonna be something.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know what to say.
A lot of it is just kind of basic research your character, and like, maybe pick up a few basic things until you can do the more, advanced stuff.
Like, figure out how to do pressure, figure out how to do combos, figure out how to get out of pressure safely and not just, like, TP when they're 3 character lengths away from you.
Yeah, this is functionally round 1 fuckfest commentary at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
I'll try and be a little bit kinder and more insightful, but I don't have a whole lot to work with. Like, just as far as, like, actually helping with guidance and such things, I think it might be best if we just, like, start explaining how they might learn such things.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do, and,
yeah. I mean, the H40 player does seem to have, like, pieces there.
Yeah, he's played for, like, a while,
they did a combo.
They did a combo. I can see things resembling setups, too, even if they're a little messy.
Okay, the 5A, walk forward 5A. I'm not loving that so much.
I mean, they were doing tick throws earlier. They have an idea of how to avoid that, but not correctly.
Yeah, you can stand still and then dodge. You time the dodge so that you just, like, dodge immediately after you dodge it too, and you'll get it most of the time.
Yeah. If you want to be swaggy, you can air throw it.
No,
so you get less reward.
What swaggy is getting 6k off of your fucking punish.
My character can't do that.
Okay, why not?
I don't have a fucking dash.
Yeah, you do. You start with IID.
Is it really that minus? Oh wow, that was a nice 2A underneath a 5A. If only that was intentional. And drop. Burst. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm also usually getting better Oki if I do air throw, unless they do AD into the corner.
Yeah. All right.
Oh right.
No,
I have to actually.
All right.
It is time.
I actually recorded that for some reason. Well.
All right.
Time to replay the thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Klepto. Hi, Intimidating. Klepto, you're pretty new, right?
Started playing like beginning of August, I think.
Yeah, so you're pretty new. So do you know about the resources for your character?
Yeah.
like Melty.games and like the wiki?
I haven't watched match footage. I just look at the wiki. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it does help to watch footage too, just because it helps you visualize what you're supposed to do better, and also get an idea of like things that can't be as formalized on the wiki, like certain situations, specifics, and also just like getting an idea of like what you can kind of loosely pick up as a combo in the heat of the moment, even if it's not a proper B&B.
I find something that's really helpful when learning combos is once you're like able to do it in training mode, I would practice like still doing it in training mode, but doing it while you give it less and less of your attention. So once you are like able to do it, like do it while you're having a conversation with your friends, because the less and less brain power you can devote to the combo while still being able to hit it, the better you're going to be able to actually convert into it in an actual game. Because like, you know, in an actual game, you're not always just focused on, okay, do my combo. You're also trying to like play neutral or,
Yeah, you'll
do
start
whatever.
passively recognizing situations for what works where when you get a hit.
Yeah. And just being able to, free up more of your thought towards like other parts of gameplay can be really helpful, specifically for being able to do combos more. Because, you can get all the stray hits in the world that you want, but, no matter how much better you are than your opponent, if you do 1/10 of the damage of your opponent, you have to be 10 times better than them if you want to win off of that. And that's that's a steep hill to climb.
Yeah, I've been trying. I mean, it's the double jump parts of the combos that always seem to screw me up. I don't work very well in the air.
Oh, if you're having trouble with double jump, keep in mind that Melty Blood has some weird idiosyncrasies when it comes to double jumping. Specifically, between your first jump and your double jump, you have to return your stick to neutral.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. So just like whenever you are not required to be holding your stick in a particular direction, so like for crouching normals or for command normals, or while inputting specials, it is best practice just to keep it in neutral so that you don't get any weird misinputs or develop poor habits.
Yeah. Also, regarding double jump in a combo, there's automatic super double jump in this game, where you'll jump a little higher and farther off your double jump if you just press double jump like fast mid combo. So like you want to get a sense of when you want to just tap your double jump when comboing someone compared to holding the double jump motion a bit to keep yourself from flying on too far and getting out of position for your buttons.
Hearing Alma's family is very distracting.
Oh, my bad. Just give me a sec.
Alright. Other things are, I think, there's a lot to work on, and it can be kind of overwhelming as a new player starting out.
I guess what should I prioritize the most?
I think.
Besides, not spamming 236A over and over and over.
Mm-hmm. So I think combos are definitely the easiest place to start because it's like very straightforward. You're either hitting it or you're not, and then after that I would practice like beyond like standing exactly right next to them and getting the button that you want to start your combo with. I would say practice confirming, and a really important part of that is like getting used to training mode. And so, like, learning, like, set the dummy to get counter hit while jumping. So you can practice, like, okay, I can, sure, if I like, hit them with 5B at point blank, I can convert into my combo. But, like, what if I get a counter hit JA? Like, am I able to convert off of that? And, like, weird situations so that you're able to actually make your stray hits in neutral meaningful. I think that's probably the biggest first step you can make. After that, you can start exploring more complex things like pressure or something. Pressure is, I would say, more abstract and harder to learn. You can't really just like, read some notation and understand what you're supposed to be doing. And I think for that, it's helpful to know where resources are. So you can look at like Melty.games per se and look at like, okay, this is a pro player. Let me look at what they're doing in pressure and try and not only see what they're doing, but try and understand why they're doing it. Like, why might this be best? And asking people who have more experience with your character is a great way to do that. So
Yeah.
A lot of learning is using your resources wisely, because trying to learn everything on your own without using the information and taking advantage of people who are willing to help can make things much more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Also, on the topic of pressure, before you have it optimized much, you can also just like learn a few kind of basic strings that at least keep you safe on block, so that you don't like end really close to the opponent and really minus.
Yeah.
Like Nania 2C, it advances you, but it's -9 if you don't cancel it. So just having another button like your jabs to make it safer plus right at the end. Or maybe saving something like 5B too.
The simplest way to practice that is probably by going into training mode and setting the dummy to block, but also to mash 5A on recovery of block, so that, if you're getting counter hit at the end of your block string, you might want to reconsider how you're ending that.
Do you guys got any questions?
No, I kind of feel like I'm at the point where I know a lot of this stuff, but I still have to get my muscle memory to actually do any of the stuff I know.
Yeah. It took a long while for me to actually be able to do any of the BMBs for my character. Like, another way to practice doing your BMBs in your offense is to like play versus the computers a little bit. Like, they're nowhere near as good as actual people, but they tend to put themselves in weird situations enough that you can practice hit confirming off of them.
That could be worthwhile.
Also, while we're here, like a very basic, almost universal pressure string for most characters is 2A, delay 2A, delay 2A. Like, for most characters, 3 2As and you push yourself far enough that the fourth won't hit, but if they press something, the fourth one will hit and you will be able to hit confirm. And then, like, you want to mix in, like, dash 2As, depending on how plus your 2A is. I think Nania's 2A is, like, minus something, so dash 2A isn't as strong.
H Nania is 0.
Oh, it's 0? Yeah, then dash 2A is pretty strong then. Like, or just walk forward 2A. Like, 2A is almost universal and it's relatively simple. And once you get the hang of it and are able to hit confirm it, it's pretty strong. Like, you don't got the combos yet, but just feeling out how 2A works and how long you can delay between each 2A is pretty important.
Yep, both your characters can reverse speed too, so you can always do a heavier normal into a jab to keep up pressure. Because generally speaking, your C normals and often B normals, their recovery is longer than the total duration and recovery of a 5A or 2A, which is like creates one of the big things that Melty Pressure is founded on, in using your lighter normals to get better frame advantage off of your heavier ones. In the case of H-Moon specifically as well, you have a 5A, 6AA series that can move you forwards and keep you in.
Yeah, most of them
like
are
a
like
common staple pressure sequence for a lot of H-Moons is like 5A, 6A, 2A.
Yep. Like, most 5A, 6A, 2As are like -1 to like anywhere from -3 to -1. And most 5A, 6A, 6As are like anywhere from +0 to -5. So, pretty good.
I'm pretty sure.
Tools.
I'm pretty sure H90 has 5A whiffs on crouchers, so that might
Yeah.
not be the best for that. But just like experiment, see how you can stay in while not not being punishable for doing so.
Are you guys ready for the run back?
Right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Should I leave the voice chat?
You can stay here. We're about to go to the other chat. Once I do this, boop, boop, boop. I don't even know if we should have a run back for this one since it's still kind of pretty new. But yeah. And after this, we have T-Bud, who I think is like super new as well, versus Kotaka, who is kind of new. Not like super new, but kind of new.
I've seen them around.
Yeah.
But then again, I've also seen a lot of people in LFG and I don't play the game, so that doesn't anything too much.
I don't know. A lot of the people who are like normally right off as not playing the game, they actually like signed up to participate in this Mason. So
That's good.
yeah, like Slurpuff, who I've like never seen play this game before, signed up. So
Yeah, they joined Threadle as well, which is nice to see.
we're just waiting for IP.
Which we are currently at 51 registrants for, if anyone watching is eligible. Sign for that is in the Twitch chat.
Oh,
It will be tomorrow at 7 p.m., probably closer to 7:30 with how I start things.
And assuming I am not lazy and I do my homework on time, I'll also try to commentate. If not, well, Cadenza or someone else can commentate. No, you need a. Oh, they did an exit. They did an S. Oh no, you need a rehost. So, sorry. Or confusion. Okay, new IP. Oh, shoot. Are they at CSS yet? Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell them not to start yet. I hope they haven't started. We'll find out though. Yeah, they haven't started. Do you guys need me to stream it to the Discord or?
I'm in the process of syncing currently.
Did I sync already? Wow, okay, that was fast. Did I sync? I'll tell them to start once you guys are synced up. And I need to really figure out how to do this noise gate sooner or later, but not now.
It would be round start backdash to baited, hard baited DP. Got some Oki. Hey, we are rebeating 2C now. trying to poke each other with their longer range specials.
Oh, that was a nice ID reset.
Tries doing some weird gimmicky teleport mix to no avail. You're better off just jumping at them for a high-low if you, instead of using the teleport.
That's my color.
That is your color. That's a good color, too.
Thank you.
Oh, just a tries to Donkey Kong but gets DP'd.
Yeah. If you see an EX flash or full screen, it might be worth learning, you know, for that particular move, what can I do to beat it? Because it gives you a lot of time to react. So knowing what your options are and what beats it can mean the difference between, oh no, I'm holding pressure, and I just, you know, I won an interaction.
Yep.
Oh, he did the 2A tick throw.
Yeah. The hold icicle while point blank in pressure is pretty dangerous.
Yep. Sending another throw. Continuing pressure. We haven't seen Whiteland's throw get ground teched a single time so far.
Oh, right, he's not doing the command throw. I just, like, mentally corrected it to the command throw since it's 8 ones.
Half circles are hard, I guess.
Half circles are hard.
Also, multiple input reader sucks, so I can just drop your 6 input randomly.
Here we...
What?
Yeah.
We are just slashing like a motherfucker. We're presenting the overhead at mid-screen, not really doing much so far. Yeah, that's not plus.
This
Okay,
is...
we're varying what we do after it at least now, just going for some hitbox jailing, I guess. Clock's ticking. Punish that with dash.
Tries to punish it with slash.
Is something you can do.
1-1?
Well, we take the round
1-1.
either way.
Yeah, it's more even than before. Throw tech into throw, into another throw. This is what the people want.
Technically, off some of these slashes, he could be linking 5A into an air combo.
He probably could have picked up there with 2C into an air combo, but I don't think he understands how air combos work in itself.
Well, the Island player is doing them sometimes.
Yeah.
An empty throw, we tried throwing the landing, but are a little too slow for that. Too fast. Not too slow, too fast.
Did it crash? Please don't. Please just be watching the intros. Okay, there we go. Okay.
It seems so. I'd like to see more
He ground
use
teched
of
it.
stuff like
Let's
2B from the H-Nania player. In a lot of cases, substituting the use of 236B, just because you can continue pressure after it. And it also just has really nice range for a poke. Even if converting it is a little crappier on this moon than C.
I think after this, I'm just gonna like show them like some of the stuff that we're talking about like, in train mode, since it's mostly just gonna be the same stuff.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So,
Also, just practicing tick throws with the training dummy, just like set on the block and like learn, you know, not to do it too early or give them too much time to mash or jump out.
Could always set the dummy to mash something that's just too slow within throw protection.
That could work too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it on H down, yeah, because H4N probably feels like arch to me. But let me quickly look up
the
at
character
H.
does.
I don't. The Lens are like one of the only characters that I'm like, how the fuck do I do anything on this bitch?
Let me quickly look up at H9
Yeah,
BNB.
I've tried playing both these. I've tried playing both these characters, and H9 is definitely a lot more comfortable to pick up and play.
2A2.
Damn. Okay. I did not realize I beat stuff.
Okay, I pull up a wiki on the BNB for when the first five is done.
Well, H Nani is easy.
Yeah.
Like, until you start learning Donkey Kick links, he's like one of the most prototypical, just string into launcher BC characters. 5B, 2B, 2C, 5C, Jump BC, Air Thrower, Donkey Kick Ender.
I'm surprised he's not teching it every time. But I guess the one time he did tech, he got like DP, so.
Insurance!
Yeah. So what are you guys doing on Monday?
I have D&D on Monday.
I don't even know what I do on Monday. Same thing as I do every other day, which is nothing, pretty much.
Oh yeah, you finished college, right? You got your degree and...
Well, I don't have my degree yet, but I did finish. I should figure it out, though, because, like, I've literally just been waiting on one professor to, like, send some fucking form to the registrar so I can get my degree.
Congrats, then. What's the degree for?
Thank you.
Like, software?
Bachelor's of Computer Science.
You're talking about that, wow. Yeah, he's just zoning with ice. Anyone else have any topics they want to talk about?
What should I buy at the gas station later?
I don't know. What the gas station?
The ass station?
What gas station? I said
Buy
gas.
some ass with the ass.
It's a Tiger Mart.
Oh, I don't know what they have.
They have like...
Buy hot shit.
Oh! We got the swag coming.
Whoa!
Oh, that was like... Oh, that was cool.
They do have these hot dogs that are like filled with cheese that I get oftentimes.
That sounds disgusting.
It is.
But it
I
also
like
sounds
them.
like
Oh, he found out how to donkey kick. This was the most interesting game by like a mile that they played. Oh, and we finished the combo. Let's go.
How do you all feel about Shrunky?
I don't know what that is.
That's Donkey and Shrek's ship name.
Oh.
Oh, I wish I didn't know that.
Any Shrunky fans in chat?
No.
Oh, I didn't record that. That was such a good game. Oh, well, good round. I don't know how the rest of the game's gonna go. I'll just record it for posterity's sake. Maybe it's cool. Never mind. So about this ship that we're talking about beforehand. I don't know. Do people actually ship them, like, unironically, or...
I can only assume that anyone talking about Shrek is doing so ironically.
Fair
I hope.
Fair enough. The movies are good, though.
The first two movies are good.
Yeah.
Some remnant echoes of the epic Shrek era of the internet when I was in fucking middle school.
Oh yeah, that's unblockable. Yeah, he doesn't know.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's a good thing. Whenever you play against a character that you haven't seen before, well, maybe not if your opponent is also super new, but generally asking your opponent for advice is super helpful. Also, just like check the wiki if there's any like moves that you're having trouble dealing with. Learning to
real combo. Let's go.
Parse and understand information on the wiki.
He's just swagging. Yep, just walk him back.
I'd really like to see more dash buttons in place of slashes.
So, like, does each Narnia arc drive say that you can dodge it to punish?
Actually, H. Whiteland's backwalk is a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, this is the footsies, I guess.
Yeah, the footsies moon.
Whiteland.
I wish the other moons were like footsies instead of like pretending to zone half screen. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing the 2A!
Alright, it says it is dodgeable, but maybe having a little bit more than that. But yeah, like, if there's a move that you want to learn how to deal with, take a look at it, see if you can, like, shield it, see if you can dodge it, learn to get a feel for like developing counterplay strategies for characters that you're seeing for the first time is a really good way to grow as a fighting game player.
So, how do we feel about Shrek 1 versus Shrek 2?
I can't remember Shrek 2 all that well, so I will not be able to comment.
That's unfortunate because Shrek 2 is better.
Like, I just haven't watched any Shrek in like forever. Like, watched Shrek 1 more than Shrek 2, so I can remember it a lot better. So
I rewatched 2 a few months ago.
I barely rewatch movies enough.
I both rewatch movies and watch movies a lot.
But this is it, probably. The next Icicle will probably kill. Or the next DP, whatever.
Yeah, to anyone watching and to my co-commentators, players too, you should watch The Lighthouse. It's good.
Yeah. Let me quickly get everything ready to go into training mode. Let's move us to player chat. Boop,
It has.
boop, boop. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. You guys need to talk to them for a sec. I need to stall it for like 2 minutes. Thanks.
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Just making sure everyone's here. Yeah, a lot of the same. Like, I think the biggest and best takeaway from this is like learn how to use resources to learn the game. So like, if there's a particular move that you don't quite know how to deal with, or something, asking your opponent can be good if they're familiar with their character, or check the wiki, or maybe watch like top footage involving that character and see how the other player plays against them, just to see like get a good sense for what your game plan is supposed to be, and not just like whenever you see some super EX flash, just like being completely unsure of like what to do or how to counter it can be really helpful.
Okay.
If I had to say anything, it's more about one thing. Focus on like what range what your buttons are good at.
Yeah.
Like,
Nania doesn't really have much in the way of range, I've
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah.
The wiki said as much, but I really feel it from using it.
Nanya does have a good step dash for closing shorter distances fast, and he does still have some decent threat range with that burst movement, mainly off of stuff like 2B, which reaches pretty far.
I really don't know how to deal with the ground icicle. All I can think
In
is, like jumping C from above or whatever. That's all I could think of, and I didn't really feel very confident that I would ever actually land it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in such cases, it can be really helpful just to go in training mode and set a dummy to do a move and just like see what your options are and how they fare for countering it. Well, I guess I don't want to give too much away, since I think learning how to figure that out for yourself is extremely valuable as a skill in developing as a player. So I will say no more.
Okay.
one more. Well, we only used it once. I think it's the 2-2x input, the one where you like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that one.
I couldn't really figure out any good way to use it. Is it?
Yeah, it's more like the presence of it, like makes your opponent think. Because like when I saw you do it, I was thinking about like, like, do I have to like worry about like 2-2x now? Like it just presents like more things for your opponent to think about.
Yeah. I just found it kind of funny that that 2-on-4B kept working over and over. That's a overhead.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that at first.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't use it normally, but I wasn't sure if you knew about it, so I. Yeah.
I don't really know what to do about 236A though.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Sorry. What?
Like how to deal with like 236A, like after like you end pressure with it. Oh, it's -1. Okay.
Wait, are you asking about my? Are you talking about my 236A or your 236A?
Yeah, I just looked it up on the wiki and it said I just looked at the frame data. It's the safest one, so I think it's a good one to end on.
236A kind of whiffs against crouchers.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, against crouchers. Yeah.
That's why I don't really use it much.
Yeah, that's more like a space control tool in neutral.
Yeah, when they're already in my face, 236, it's either 236B or get slapped. For me. Or just, do something else entirely, but that would require thinking, and why would I do that?
It comes with time. The wiki does also list like a decent number of specific players you can watch footage of for both of your characters.
I probably won't stick with Nana yet.
We did play before.
Well, previously I played C Red Arc. Arc that didn't. I didn't have great results.
That character's a little jank for new players.
Yeah. The reason I started with her was because, well, it's Red Arc. She looks. I like her crazy laughter. It's fun.
Nice. Yeah, I wanted to option that. I did like that you were doing like second game was focusing more on your round starts. Like the backdash round starts were good.
Yeah, I wanted to try baiting out the what was it, the 2-on-4?
Yeah, the DP.
Yeah, the DP too.
Yeah, I was kind of like doing that in the first game because like I still struggle with it, but more like Lumina, but what about like really focusing on what you're doing during round start, so like you don't accidentally corner yourself or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I know how that feels. Oh yeah, I was practicing that like that earlier before the Mason.
And you can try other buttons as well, or buttons from characters other than Vision if you want to see like, okay, well if Satsuki is gonna do 2C immediately, that might be like you want to run a different pressure string than you might against someone whose fastest button is 2A and is a lot smaller. So it can be worthwhile to experiment in that way and find out like what pressure strings are good at what ranges or against what characters or when characters are presenting certain options. Actually, hang on. Let me take a look at that.
I thought that was the pressure string, not the combo. Or am I remembering that wrong?
Okay, so yeah, the thing that I wanted to check is it'll it'll actually come out. So if you're blocking something, let's say a move that's 0 on block, and then you have the training dummy set to do a 4-frame jab. As soon as that's done, the training mode has a frame of delay after blocking, but in addition, they have to go through the neutral frame, so it'll be like 6 frames after instead of.
That's 2AA, 2B, 5C, 2C, E, 5B, 2 and 4B, yeah? If that's what I think, if that's what I think it is, I think that's the pressure string, not the combo. Oh.
GG's. No problem.
Taka.
Possibly. Are they hosting it? She? Oh. Well, then why'd you say he would get smoked by Kotaka? What is this? Oh. Big mood.
Oh, I was muted on stream for like the last 5 minutes, and no one said me anything. Well, I'm gonna mute again, just till we see Kotaka show up.
Okay.